Hello, hello. We're back. We are back for more Canto 7 fun. Let's give everybody a little bit of time here before I really roll into it. I always forget Mondays I really shouldn't try doing Mirror Dungeon. Because I have stream and I'm going to need my stamina for later. Or at least use up less of my energy in the morning. But I got some boxes, so it should be okay. And I got lunacy if I need to spin it. I'm just stingy. Alright. Another moment here. Let me also make sure my water is good. Oh. I rushed the book a little bit. Alright. So we left off. Alright. With this. Of the tale which the fallen blood fiends have failed to tell despite their best endeavors. Combat and story round. Let's grab... Oh my god, there's so many Heathcliffs. Get all that bonus currency. Please, don't kill me. It's been 200 years since I was this full. Can you imagine what it feels like to have the ravenous eat you alive for 2 whole centuries? No, I cannot. Please, please. I got too excited. I'll live like I did before, in the shadows, like I don't even exist. Please. Tell us where the device is, and I'll think about it. Head over to that attraction over there. I'll let you in on a shortcut that leads you straight to the button. Just follow me. Enter and immediately turn right. So we're gonna turn left, right? Oh, nice, nice. Immediately turn right and... Huh? We shall not bargain with villains. Canst thou not see the corpses the villain hath left in her wake? Her innocent victims? Lo, some of them appear to be fresh bodies. Okay, Don Quixote. Oh, the closer we got to the attraction, the more the roads became riddled with mangled corpses. Don Quixote was right. Some of them did look pretty new. Some of them only hours since their death at most. Of course, Otis did not appear even remotely receptive to her reasoning. We could have saved much time with that shortcut. There are times when we must compromise with our foes to give us an advantage in the grand scheme of... Alas! Yet, what meaning shall that shortcut signify if thy path is one guided by the hand of the wicked? How are you still on about that nonsense, you little... Oi, let the last be. It ain't the first time in it. Look alive, we got more of them coming. Holy crap, there's more of them. Dawn wasted no time. She was just like, boom, dead.
감상은 어떤가요? 그게 그대 선택 무아몽중 소바주.
Yeah, okay, that should
개라는 소재를 통달한다면
임파스터.
There's no need for that.
예측할 수 없게.
훌륭한 단말만이요.
정해진 운명이라네.
당신을 소재로 써보고 싶습니다.
나쁘지 않아요.
그 슬픈 눈빛. 여기
And dead.
심장이
Okay. Perfect.
전술적이네요.
초월. 지령에게 불확실한 것은 없네.
Oh wait, what's this? Blood face consumed? Interesting. It moves so slow!
써봐주. 들리세요? 한 쌍의 상황골과 24개의 늑골이 자아내는 티비아의 멜로디가. 훌륭한 단말만사. 여섯째. 아비규환.
Alright.
써봐주.
Dead.
항상 저희 영감을 일깨워 주시는군요.
Oh, it says shooting rage. I thought it said race at first. Huh? Unlike the blood bags back on the train, these ones can't come back from death. They were all once fixers seeking riches, civilians turned guests, drawn to this place by its music, each dreaming a dream of their own. I don't know since when, but I've stopped feeling anything about killing things like them. Yeah. Sinclair replied, thrusting his weapon into the skull of a dying blood bag. Hey, the weapons they're wielding. Don't they kind of remind you of the weapon that Cassetti was using? Decorated with blood.
굳은 피다.
Coagulated blood. Identical to his weapon in essence.
혈귀들은 다
Is this how all blood fiends
이런 방식을 사용하는 걸까요?
We're using Moses' family analogy? Maybe there's something like his close relatives. This must be the attraction that the blood fiend from earlier was talking about. Looks like this one's the main attraction of this area.
안으로.
Bereft of choices, we are thus compelled to enter. To which building? The masquerade? The shooting rage? A haunted house?
약지에 감긴 세 바퀴의 반지는
Mirror hall?
마에스트로가 되기 위해 인정받은 세 가지 작품을 뜻하죠. 비록 지금 제 작품이 만인의 신금을
And which the attraction's narration and its riddles continue. Thank you.
여전히 반지에 부끄럽지 않은 작품을 선보이고 있는 것 같네요. 불로 정화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
Welcome, one and all, to the main attraction of Area 1, Fantasy Blood Shooting Range. Ah, so we went into there. Okay. Things might get a little too spooky for little ones, so hold on tight to your mommy and daddy's hands. Oh, and don't forget about Fashionista Show attraction. We worked really hard on it. Please pay a visit and pick up a free souvenir gift. Sancho! Sheesh, you're spooking with your staring again, Your Grace. Well, I'm thinking of giving out a few souvenirs here. Lady Dulcina won't stop teasing about how my attraction doesn't get a lot of visitors. What the heck? Is this place run by a bunch of amateurs or something? Wanna know something? The quality of audio has found significant improvement in this recording. Long ago. Forever ago, really. Blood fiends and humans weren't as friendly as we are today. How sad and tragic is that? Today? Hating each other like cats and dogs, their every meeting resulting in big brawls. Blood fiends hunted every human they saw, while humans returned blood fiends' appetite for human blood with hatred for their kind. Oh? Oh no! Bad blood fiends are trying to eat those humans! Whatever shall we do? Whatever shall we do? Talk them out of it? Bzz. Wrong answer! Think again. Who's next? Hark! They must be punished with impunity so they may never again hurt the humans. Correct! Very well then, here's a chance for you to defeat those bad blood fiends. How splendidly exciting is this? In that land, there won't be any wearisome battles to fight, no constant fear of getting devoured. There shall be only laughter. This is some nice music.
이번 전투를 잘 마치면 칭찬해 주겠어. 감상은 어떤가요? 개라는 소재를 분별한다면
임파스터.
그대는 어디까지
Not how I expect this to go so far.
임파스터.
Okay.
영감이 떠올랐어요.
어중간한 예술은
Goodbye.
더 야성한 당신의 소재로 써보고 싶습니다. 이제 한상의 상황골과
정해진 운명이 있어.
예술적이네요.
좋아해. 지령에게 불확실한 것은 없네.
Whoa. Enemies. That's a lot.
어디에서도 볼 수 없을 색채로.
마지막으로 남길 말은? 마지막으로 남길 말은?
Kaboom.
계속해 가져가네요.
그 슬픈 눈빛, 요술제.
Eggs. Okay. I don't know. Can't see too well. Too many enemies on the field. Right, down one.
한잔의 독재. 나쁘지 않아요.
이번 소재는 거기보다 사납네.
목재 완료. 여기 심장이
내가 공기력 때문에 애장품 특별히 보여줄게.
Oh, she transformed. He transformed too. Okay, so it's just these guys left. Oh, you saying he's gonna murder everything?
감상은 어떤가요? 여기 심장이
Alright, here comes the cleanup crew.
유쾌하게 그대 선택받았소. 제한 종료. 딸아이도 이 상처를 기억할지.
Do do do. Now, I'm sure kiddos are most excited for this part of the attraction. Welcome to the Today I'm This Area's Fixer attraction. When the bad blood fiends appear, use those toy clubs we handed out earlier by the entrance to knock them all down. Adults can play too. Now beat that stress out of your system. No! We don't need blood fiends pretending like those fake toy clubs hurt. Not anymore. Only the real blood fiends remain here now. Oh, okay.
완벽하게 수행되었지 않은가?
Ah, perfect.
하지만 아직 기약은 없구려.
Wherein has learned the unexpected truths regarding blood fiends.
아무것도 인가.
불로 정화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
Now, the bad blood fiends who want to hurt humans have all been driven underground. Only the kind-hearted, righteous blood fiends remain on the surface. They made a pinky promise with humans that they won't covet the human blood anymore, that they live peacefully, happily ever after together. Because what's better than peace, right? Oh, but look! Oh, look! The bad, no good blood fiends are crawling back up to the surface again. Sneaking, slithering up to drink human blood. Now it's time to use the blue. Boom, boom.
그대는 어디까지 각오했을지.
필연적 절대적.
와주 들리세요?
한 쌍의 상황골과 24개의 늑골이 자아내는
마지막으로 남길 만한 예술적이네요. 감상은 어떤가요? 실제
해금. 초월. 지령에게 불확실한 것은 없네.
Wait, consume some? Did they consume some? I don't know. 2 out of 13. Oh boy.
아직 얼음일 뿐인가.
관람
It's
중에
10
점수.
plus. It's 19. I can't remember if 19 here is like where he's at. Kilo can consume 22.
어디에서도 볼 수 없을 팩트. 왜? 좀 긁혔어?
Or is that the count? Jesus.
감상은 어떤가요?
그대! 흔들려.
Okay, yeah, I had thought potency was the left, but I couldn't recall exactly. Thank you for clarifying for me.
일곱, 앞으로 둘. 아비 교환.
So that's why he's like sitting at 19. Oh, they're all that's left. Just
그대는
have fun.
어디까지 각오했을지.
그대! 흔들렸군.
여기 심장이. 잠깐. 여기 심장이.
파우스트?
잠깐.
신체파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이랍니다.
이제야 힘이 났나요?
미래를 과거와 같이
Ate all of
Wait,
the corpus
yes.
ingredients. I feel like I should get like a little sticky note on my monitor. Just it reminded me that
완벽하게 수행되었지 않은가.
he's above 10. Just use a S2 or
하지만
S3. He needs to spin to up his potency for
아직
better
기회가
power.
없구려.
Okay.
여전히 난 아무것도.
Thank you. That's good to know, because wasn't quite certain how to really handle him.
입증을 알리는 음악 소리.
이런 친구들은 또다시
Him
혈기를
and
나타나지
Faust.
않을까 하는 걱정을 하기 시작하였습니다.
Our human friends grew scared that the big, bad, scary blood fiends might come back to hurt them again.
밤마다
Spending every hour of the night
못된
trembling in
혈기를
fear of no
쫓아오지
good
않아.
blood fiends, not getting
매일
even a
밤
wink of
걱정에
rest.
잠을 못 이루기도 했죠. 잠을 잘 자는
And you know
건
how
중요합니다.
important sleep is to
머리가
skin
빠지고
maintenance.
푹푹해지면
A bad sleep cycle is a leading cause of hair loss and various nasty skin conditions.
맞는 말이긴 해.
Hey, she's got a point.
그때
That's when a fixer, righteous and just, comes up with an idea most ingenious. What if,
정말
and I mean really, what if
인간과 혈기가
we could create a place in which humans and blood fiends may coexist in happy harmony?
그곳의 착한 혈기들은
There,
못된 혈기들을
the kindly
대신해서
blood
어쩌죠?
fiends will protect humans from
착한
evil
피를
blood
착한
fiends,
혈기들에게
while humans will
나눠주는
voluntarily share their blood with the kindly blood fiends.
어때요?
How's that?
괜찮지 않나요?
No, isn't that really an idea most ingenious? Yet, 'tis an impossible task. How can humans coexist with blood fiends, those villains who have naught but the base craving for human blood in their craven hearts?
물론 모든 원대하고
Well,
훌륭한
it's only
혈기는
natural that
안
such
되는
grand,
것들이
impressive
많은지.
ideals would be met with some resistance.
그러나 훌륭한
But a great
지도자들은
leader is
언제나
often flanked by
훌륭한
capable
무한한
vassals who help them realize their ambitions. And soon,
행복한
La
미소가
Mancha Land was born. La Mancha Land, where your smiles of joy bloom. La Mancha Land, where everyone can dream free.
주위를
Look around, doll. Look at all the smiling blood fiends giving you a toothy grin. I don't know if that's a very welcoming sight, though. Start at 8? Not given much choice. Blue.
어디에서도 볼 수 없을 색채로
Crap, I lost sight of her. Where'd she go? Okay, Dawn's fine.
써봐주. 마지막으로 남길 말. 마지막으로 남길 말.
흔들려.
Woohoo! Where is he? He's at 1? One potency, sorry, not one corpus ingredient. The icon for that, okay.
써봐주.
왜? 좀 긁혔어?
들리세.
한 쌍의 상황골과 24개의 늑골이 자아내는 티비아의 멜로디가
왜? 좀 긁혔어?
이제야 힘이 됐나요?
예술적이네요.
좋아해.
I need...
지령에게 불확실한 것은 없네.
Okay, she's got one.
예측할 수 없게.
살벌해
앞으로
주시죠.
남길만.
나쁘지 않아요.
왜? 좀 긁혔어?
이게 심장이 잠깐 좀 내기 여섯째
임파스터.
Goodbye. How?
자꾸 보면 다른다.
Not the ego. Okay, so they need all 3 of these in order to get Pellet Vibrant. A little hard to pull off in chain combat, though. Where is he at? Alright. He can do this. That's good there. Faust. Can consume
예측할 수
some
없게.
precious ingredients.
이게 심장이 잠깐 좀
훌륭한 단말만 해요.
Ah, well, he's not gonna live. Never mind.
잠깐 저리 내기
개라는 소재를 통달한다면
It kind of feels like it'd be harder to have her really shine in the chain combat versus focus combat.
계속 살벌해 주시죠.
보여드려야겠군요. 왜냐면 예술을.
Ah, she took off all. Oh, it's all right. It's over. It's over.
영감이 떠올랐어요. 항상 저희 영감을 지켜와 주시는군.
There he goes.
너무 유쾌하게 그대 선택받았으니
대행 완료. 미래를 과거와 같이.
딸아이도 이 상처를 기억할지.
What? Oh my. Do you see that one thing that's missing from the perfect La Mancha land? What's that? Or one thing that's missing? Is that what she said? I don't, doesn't matter. Blimey, how long is she going to yammer on for? How unpleasant. It's like she's underestimating us. Talking our ears off with some nonsense drivel before sending in her minions.
야!
Oi!
꼴찌!
You're listening, ain't ya?
아까 대답하는
Don't think
거
I forgot you
기억했거든?
replying to us earlier.
정말?
Oh, really?
진짜 안 보여요?
Do you really not see what's missing?
라만차린다는
Once you're in La
가면
Mancha
돼.
land, shouldn't one rightly
어울릴만한 옷을 입어야
wear
하지
something that
않겠나요?
benefits the occasion?
이왕이면
And how could I forget those elegant yet tastefully flamboyant masks? Just like this.
훨씬 더 축제
This feels
같아졌잖아요?
much more like a festival now, doesn't it?
라만차 랜드에서
Now we know who
뛰쳐나왔던
really did those pretty
피주머니분들이
makeovers for our
예쁘게
bloodbag
단장해주신
friends who
분이
escaped La
누군지
Mancha land.
이제 알 것 같네요.
악취미구려.
Quite the luridly repugnant habit she has. Hackneyed and boring sense of beauty. Hardly worth my time.
여러분 덕에 이제 더
And thanks to all of you, La Mancha Land found perfection.
이렇게 혈기들과
With this quarrel quelled, the blood fiends and humans can now live together in harmony, living in everlasting festivities.
이번 모험가님은 잔인하고
The final tally of the bad, evil blood fiends our kindly adventurer has slain is... I forgot to count somewhere in the middle. Anyways, you sure killed a lot of those big bad blood fiends. She wasn't paying attention. How dare she?
완벽하게 수행되었지 않은가. 하지만 아직 기약은 없구려.
In which are discussed the deeds of the fixer, whom Don Quixote had believed to be a friend.
인가.
Oh? This is gonna be interesting. Which one? Yeah, my average level is skewed. Can
불로
it?
정화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
용감한 모험가님의 이름을
Tell us your
알려주세요.
name, oh brave adventurer.
그것이 내가 나갈 모험의
Virgilius.
조건이다.
That is the condition of your adventure.
이를 받아들일 마음이
If you're willing to
있다면
accept these terms, then
너의
speak your
이름을
name to
내게
me.
말해라.
Uh-huh. So that was probably another memory flash of Don Quixote talking to Virgilius.
이 몸의 이름은
Thou shalt know
돈
my name
키호테다.
is Don Quixote.
그 이름을
Ah,
쓰다니
to
너도
use
우리처럼
that
미쳐버렸구나.
name. You've gone just as insane as the rest of us. Oh? The voice from the announcement system briefly fell hesitant. An extended silence followed.
모험가 돈 키호테와 그 친구들은
Brave Don Quixote, the adventurer, and her friends placed first in the fantasy blood shooting range competition. Salutations and congratulations.
보상
What shall be your reward? Drum roll, please, everyone.
누르기만 하면 이
Ta-da!
나라처럼
Here's a button that opens the path to the finest attraction of all time in La Mancha Land.
용감한 모험가들만 탈 수
The
있는
Haunted
라마처럼
Bloody Mary, the highlight of La Mancha Land. The frightening challenge that only the bravest of adventurers dare face. So this is the device that leads us to our next destination, huh? It's quite the button.
그런데 이런 걸
This seems a tad too easy, don't
이렇게
it?
쉽게
Just
누르게
like that?
해준다고?
And they even bring the button to
버튼을
you?
직접 대령해서?
하지만
According to the
제가
info I
사둔
brought,
정보에
though...
의하면
Oh, I bought.
1구역에
There's only
들어갔다가
25%
살아서
chance
나올
of
수 있는
surviving
확률은
through the first area.
25%
The odds aren't
정도였어요.
great, but they're not
높은
terrible
확률은
either.
아니지만 그렇다고 낮은 확률도 아니죠.
Well, we're just built different.
저희는
What really
그
matters,
확률을
though,
뚫고
is how we
버튼을
made it
누를 수
through.
있게 된 거예요.
The button's right there, here.
정보를 사.
You bought the
그게
info?
무슨 말이죠?
What's that supposed to mean?
브리핑에서 나온 정보
Are you
외에
saying that there were more
생존자들의 증언이
testimonies
더
from
있었다는
survivors than
건가요?
what we heard earlier at the briefing? That's a good question. What info? Wow, you guys really are new to this business, huh? Do you really think that the fixers who managed to survive La Mancha Land would just fork over their precious intel to the Hana Association?
당연히 쓸모있고
No, they
값진
probably sell it.
정보들은
No, of course
소수에게만
not. They
암암리에
sell important
파는 거죠.
intel like that to just a few people who's got the cash and the interest.
1구역의 장치를 가동시키기 위해서는
They also told me
그
that to activate the
어트랙션에서
device in
등장하는
Area 1, we have to
피주머니들을
kill all the
모조리
blood
죽이고
fiends in that attraction
1등을
and place first
차지해야만
in the
나온다고
leaderboard.
했어요.
Oh, okay.
왜 그런 정보를
And
미리
you
이야기하지
neglected
않은
to tell
거지?
us this. Why?
서로
well, I
신뢰를
just
쌓는
thought we
시간이
needed
필요했던
some time to
것뿐이죠.
build the trust between us before I started sharing things.
뭐, 난 이해해.
I get
비싼
it.
돈 주고 정보를 사셨을 테니.
Bet that intel wasn't cheap to come by.
맞아요.
Yeah, totally.
그런데
Has our mission ever gone this smoothly
이렇게
before?
수월하게 임무가 끝났던 적이
This is a bit of a first. So we press this button and our job is done here. It's definitely suspicious how easy this was, but what can we do? Not press it?
좋게
We're
생각하면
being optimistic
이걸로
at least.
얼른
We
이
should be
구역을
able to get out of
벗어나서
Area 1
다른
now and
분들에게
join the
합류할 수
others.
있겠어요.
The others that want nothing to do with us.
혈기와 피주머니에 대한
Consider the
정보는
information
그리
regarding
많이
blood
하지
fiends
않다.
and blood bags is rare to come by for the public.
익숙치 않은 자가
Had
이곳에서
someone
제한
unfamiliar with the
시간
particulars
동안
of battling
많은
blood
피주머니를
bags
제거하는
participated in
경험을
this competition?
1등을 하기
It may
힘들었을
have been
가능성.
difficult to place it first in the leaderboard.
그것도
That's
일리가
also
있네.
true, I suppose.
이봐.
Hey, what other
순순히
information are
나머지
you
정보들도 다
withholding
풀어라.
from us? Spit it
신뢰는
out.
충분히 쌓았겠지.
What more trust do you need? Yeah, we're carrying your ass. I would have shoved Hugo, practically threatening him with her odd emphasis on the word trust. That's, they say that there are 3 blood fiends here that we gotta avoid at all costs. That is some valuable information. Fixers call them the overseer blood fiends. If you want a better chance of survival, avoid them. Or so they say. There's one in each area, but hey, at least it didn't say anywhere in the terms and conditions of the contract that we had to kill them too. They don't have anything to do with eradicating La Mancha Land after all. But what would happen to them if we when we eradicate La Mancha Land? The point is, we should try to steer clear of those monsters. Let's just hit that button and book it.
그럴 순 없네. 해결사요.
I cannot well bring myself to do such a thing. Oh, Fixer? You can't?
지금도
The innocent visitors to this terrible place suffer still. I just realized I didn't update one thing. The schedule video. The innocent visitors to this terrible place suffer still, do they not?
이곳을 관리하는 3마리의 혈기들을 모조리
Thus,
물리치고
the only path of righteousness that remains before us is to defeat all 3 blood fiends. Those beasts who watch over this slaughterhouse and have them pay for their crimes. Oh, holy smokes, aren't you guys going to try to talk her out of this insanity? She's your friend, isn't she? Bud, we already would have tried if we thought there was a snowball's chance in hell of convincing her. Hark! Show thyself, thy wicked blood fiend! I, Don Quixote, shall vanquish thee.
혹시 그 3명의 혈귀들은
So, is there anything you can tell us about what these 3 blood fiends look like? It cost me 2 mil. And they were the gaudiest masks. Alright.
재밌다.
How and fun! How and fun! This is the most fun I've had all week.
관리자 혈귀들은
구역에서
제일
화려한 가면을 쓰고 있다고. Apparently their masks stand out for being extremely gaudy.
그놈.
They must have a pretty gaudy smell of blood as well. Which one of you's Don Quixote, friends? My eyesight ain't like it used to be. All that gaudy? It's kind of plain. If she's one of the overseers.
때마침 나타나셨네요.
And there she is. I asked which one of you is the Don Quixote who came first place in this attraction of mine. Hello? Her mask. Just answer my question and I'll let the rest of you press the button and head on over to the next area. As long as you tell me which one of you is Don Quixote. Tis! She's right here! Oh. Wow! He sure was quick. Hugo shouted from the top of his lungs just as Don Quixote began to speak. The speed with which he called out her name was in striking contrast with his previous slow, reluctant attitude. Well, can I press the button now? What a rat. Fixers who activate the device get 1.5 times the rate when calculating the eradication rewards. Ha.
눌러보던가.
Try pressing the
Cut.
button now. Ryoshu swung her absurdly sharp scabbard, chopping off his wrists with blinding speed. God damn, Ryoshu! What the hell? She just dismembered this man. Young Ryoshu! Whatever hast thou done to put thy steel against the flesh of a compatriot?
저런 머저를 동료로 둔 적 없다.
Never accepted that idiot as my compatriot. Don Quixote, he was trying to sell you out.
그건
Verily! Yet,
냄새부터
I
배신할
smelled
놈이었지.
treachery the moment I saw
혹시나
him.
방식에
I
독창성이
waited,
있을까
curious if he would
기대했다.
demonstrate even an ounce of creativity when pulling off that act.
이런
Well,
치졸한
this is
클리셰.
tired, meek, and
참아줄
cliche.
수가 없군.
Can't stand the lack of originality. So, you would have just let him do his thing if it was interesting? Oh, how did you know? I was going to kill him myself. I mean, how could I let someone so scruffy and slovenly press the button in our area of all places? So, you're that Don Quixote, the Don Quixote who won my game.
그럼 내 말.
Indeed, 'tis I. Well then, how did you win?
곤경에 갇힌
I have
이곳의
rescued
수많은
numerous
사람들을
innocents
구하고
and hewn my path
당신 같은
through
악인을
scores
해치우기
of
위해서
villains to vanquish a curse such as thee.
왜
Wherefore art thou so
그렇게
giddy?
웃는 것인가?
Oh, I'm just so happy, you know. So, how did you like the game? Mine's your favorite, isn't it? I was going to add a few more decorations here and there. Maybe some really lace, but I ran out of time. You see, since blood bags can't change themselves, I have to dress each and every one of them myself. Anything too complicated just isn't sturdy enough to stay on.
끔찍한 소리를 잘도
What
짓거리는
horrible crime thou confessest.
본인은
I am not
이곳에
here to
놀러 온
play
것이
thy
아닐세.
games.
사람들을 잡아가는
I have
남은
arrived here to
사람들을
eradicate this terrible place that
끔찍한
taketh
악당들을
people, La Mancha
우리
Land,
처단시키기
to slay its
위함에.
villains slithering within.
그런데 왜
Okay,
내가 만든
but why
옷을
aren't you
입었어?
wearing the outfit I made for you?
예의 한참 어긋났잖아. 내
How
구역으로 놀러
discourteous
왔으면
of you.
좀더
If
그럴듯한
you want to
모습을
hang
하고
out my
왔어야지.
area, you should have made yourself a little more presentable than this.
뭐야? 아까부터
What the-
대화가
Is
아예
it just
어긋난
me?
느낌인데?
Or does it sound like their conversation isn't connecting at all with each other's?
제정신이
Yeah,
아닌
she's
듯한데.
nuts. Let's put her out of her misery.
너는 캉캉 드레스에 리본 달린 부츠를 신으면 어울리겠다.
I just know that you'll look great in
진짜
can-can
어울리게
dress and
만들어줄 수
boots with ribbons. Oh, I'll make you look so pretty. All right, crazy lady. Are we fighting you? Hell yeah.
이 정도는 돼야지.
그래. 이번 전투를 잘 마치면 칭찬해주겠어.
Who's talking? What we got here? Reuse coin, blood tinge scissor blades. Unit can fail to consume blood phase with this skill, gain 30 bleed. I see. What? Gain withered. Whoa, okay. Sewing target prioritizes. Okay. Huh. Can't drop below 1. Starts with 10. Oh. Okay. This is a lot. Okay. Of course, you get to deal with the counter. Let's see what you got. What the? Oh, he's struggling on that. Okay. I don't think that's gonna do anything,
연단
obviously, but
떠있다.
좋아. 지령에게 불확실한 것은 없네.
gotta counter again, but now I got this. What is this? 6 plus bleed. Ooh, okay. Deep laceration, then sewing target. Is she targeting Dawn with that? Oh, she's got 4 speed. Yeah, she's gonna end up countering something.
감상은 어떤가요?
미래를 과거와 같이.
Oh, we put her in a panic. Oh, okay. Okay, Dawn got the sewing target. How many scissor blades you got? 13? Okay. Got palette vibrant. Plus 20% damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Is that 6 negatives? Plus 5 mold, 1 color. 5 plus mold color? Does that count both? Because that's 6. Unless it doesn't count both. Oh, she's too slow.
소바지.
셋째.
들리세요? 한 쌍의 상황골과 24개의 늑골이 자아내는 티비아의 멜로디가
네르프 정렬 원색적으로
더 야성적인 깊이로. 마무리는 강렬하게.
내가 공격되는 내장을 수정해요. 특별히 보여줄게.
최고야. 찍고 깨라고.
Build on new stacks.
영감이 떠올랐어요. 그 소재 가져갈래요. 대행 완료.
오늘 육백의 심장이
그 뜻을
There we go. We did it.
우리 됐기에.
Now we can hit the button. Oh, hey.
그러고 보니
That reminds me. How rude of me
고객들이
not to say hello to our visitors. Right? Ooh,
제대로 인사를 안 했다.
the mask.
예의를 차려야 하는.
I have to be courteous. It's impolite to wear a mask in front of our guests. The face hidden behind the mask was bloody and mangled, to the point where it felt wrong to look at her in that state.
아니야, 보지 마.
No! Don't look at me like that! If you're going to kill me, at least kill me with my mask on, please! I know you will! I know you will! What's a little favor between you and me? The blood fiend's unmasked eyes glowered instantly at Don Quixote as she pleaded. As Don Quixote stood there, stunned by the sheer intensity of the screeching blood fiend, a slow voice began to echo from the void.
원래 이발사는 더 예쁘고
The barber
화려한
used to
가면을
enjoy wearing
좋아했었습니다.
cuter, prettier masks, something with more charm, more elaborate design.
이런 투박하고 무서운 가면
She thought these terrifying,
상대에게 겁만
rough
줄
masks
뿐이었어.
only served to scare people.
얼굴을 가린 만큼
Perhaps she believed that
예쁘게
it was only
보여야
fair that she wore a
공평하다고
prettier
생각했던
mask,
걸까요?
now that her face was shrouded.
저자도 가면을 쓰고
That
있습니다.
individual is wearing a mask as well, Executive
주의할
Manager.
필요가 있습니다.
We must stay alert.
관리자 혈기는
But
구역당 한 명.
isn't there just one overseer blood fiend for every area?
다른 구역을 담당하는
Maybe he's from a
혈기일까요?
different area, but why would he?
지금
We should have gotten more intel out of the traitor before he betrayed us.
남김없이 털어버렸어야 했는데.
Shite. A little much, isn't it? Two bigwig blood fiends right by the entrance? Seriously?
좀 너무한 거 아니냐?
Strategically, it makes sense, though.
확실히 그렇군요.
Certainly. It appears to me that you are all rather spent from the struggle against the barber here.
그럼
Then,
이렇게 하는 게
allow
어떨까요?
me to make a proposition. A proposition. A
당신은
proposition.
수많은 모험을 하고
You've gone
돌아온
there
자.
and back again on
하지만
all
저는
kinds of
보다시피
adventures.
행복한 미소와
Yet I am
꿈이
but a mere
가득한
guide and a greeter here at
라마차를
Vilmancha
위해서
a place of
손님들을 맞이하는
blossoming
안내자입니다.
smiles and dreams. He's all blue at that.
당신의 멋진 모험담을
There's the red eye,
들려주시고
though. So I will gladly open the path for you.
순순히
Should
길을
you promise to
열어드리도록
tell
하죠.
me all about your
당신들이
wonderful
찾고 있는
adventures,
보물이
so that
있는
you
곳으로.
may find the prize you seek,
이번엔
so that you may
길을
not lose
잃지
your way
않도록.
this time? What?
그게 아니라면
However,
당신이
if that is not what you seek, well,
이곳에서 수십
why else would
마리의
you be
혈기를
slaughtering
죽이고
scores of
있진
blood
않을
fiends
테니까.
here now? The masked blood fiend in blue, who suddenly appeared here, was clearly speaking to Don Quixote, and only Don Quixote.
본인이 다 말하기에는 입 아플 정도로
Forsooth, many a great adventure I have undertaken,
하지만
so many that to recount them all would parch my throat before the tale's end.
겉은 수작 부리지 말자.
Yet thy trickery shan't fool me. While the treasure is of great worth, my true purpose here is to vanquish wicked blood fiends such as thee.
이돈 큐테
I, Don Quixote, shan't compromise with villains.
그럴 줄 알았어요.
I had a feeling you
그러면
would
안
say
돼요.
that, but that won't do.
당신은 모두에게
You have to
말해줘야
share it with
하거든요.
everyone. The
누구보다
most
멋진
wondrous
당신만의
adventures
모험담을.
of yours.
그게 무슨
What? The masked blood fiend raises his staff, and Don Quixote's mouth shuts, as though a supernatural power was forcing its will on her movements. In that bizarre silence, her eyes shimmer quietly. Oh. Oh boy.
이 날카롭고 거친 궤적, 뜯겨나간 실처럼 엉망진창으로 도려내진 이 흉터들. 설마 거미집이 성공한 거야? 잠깐. 그럼
Where
이럴
the
때가
numerous
아니지.
tales of Don Quixote's
돌아서
adventures
마에스트로스에게
are
말해줘야 해.
recounted, and we'll have another
이 복도
combat.
어딘가에 모든 손가락이 탐낼 만한 걸작이 있다는 걸.
Go easy on it because I will be leveling soon anyway.
채워지지 않을 공허를 남겨주지.
How soon? I don't know, but we're at 43, and the bar is almost full.
잠시만요. 이런 모험담에는 그럴듯한 배경과 음악이 빠질 수는 없죠?
Please hold on a moment. Can't have a good tale without proper backdrop and some music to set the mood. With a quick flick of a staff, the magician rapidly shifts and warps everything around us, in which are recounted the most wondrous adventures of Don Quixote, Episode 1. Huh? What the hell? The golden bow resonance.
떠올려 보세요.
Recall the days of adventure you once lived. What?
맞소.
Indeed, I have faced countless perils and enemies in my tales of adventures.
결투를 하였다네.
그렇다면
Then how about we share a few select adventures you found particularly memorable?
모두가 볼 수 있게.
Let everyone see your grand exploits in plain sight.
아,
Oh,
그 이야기를
how about this
해보죠.
tale then?
그 이름하여
Let's call it
하얀 달의 기사.
The Hallowed Adventures of Don Quixote
와 함께한
and the Night of the White Moon.
짜잔.
Ta-da!
하얀 달의 기사?
The Night of the White Moon.
그게 니놈의
Is that who you
정체인가?
really are? Of
그럴
course
리가요.
not. I must apologize
소리가
for
늦어
my
오해가
delayed introduction.
저는
My name is Sanson, and I will be your guide on your visit here at La Mancha Land. The
산손이라고
Knight of the White Moon is nothing more than a role I play.
단지 배역일 뿐이죠.
하얀 달의 기사.
The Knight of the White Moon.
좀 비슷했나요?
How do I look? Close enough, would you say?
아무래도
You seem
제가
quite peeved that
이
such a
배역을
role
맡는
would
게
go to someone such as
마음에 들지
myself.
않다는 표정이군요. 마침
Well then, we have
아직
another
제대로
actor
새기지
present here to
못했지만
play this character.
가능성을
A little
둔
green,
배우가
a little incomplete,
있습니다.
but still with the sign of great potential.
이 하얀
I
달의
give this role of the Knight of the White Moon to you.
당신에게 드리죠.
Ah! Me?
저요?
Sinclair held his forehead for a moment, then looked at his changed appearance in confusion. But that did not last. Even Sinclair's gotten quiet, like something's controlling his mind.
무대 위에 올라간
It
배우처럼
appears that they have become
자자가
like
이야기하는
actors on a stage.
연기를
As long as an
멈출 수 없는
individual
것
is
같네요.
talking, they cannot break character.
이거
Whoa.
괜찮은 거야?
Is this safe?
둘은
The
전설로만
pair
들려오는
sought a
강을
certain
찾고
river, the
있었죠.
tales of which have been told only through legends.
그 길을 알고
Only
있는
the
건
Knight of the White Moon knew the path to finding it. Don Quixote was merely going as directed by the knight.
이런
Oh, excuse me. The
정확히는
trio
로시나한테도
can't forget our
있음이
dear
있으셨군요.
Rocinante.
발걸음 소리도 제각각이었습니다.
Each had a very distinct sound of footsteps as well.
기사는
The knight, an experienced yet relaxed gait.
로시나한테는
Rocinante, a stoic yet powerful stride.
당신은
And you, stumbling hither and thither.
그곳은 누구의
It is a
발걸음도
deep,
닿지
deep
않는 곳이다.
place where no one dares tread.
도시의
The
가장
deepest part
깊은
of the
곳은
city, once challenged by
많은
countless
모험가이자
adventurers,
기사이자
knights, and fixers.
해결사들이 도전하였던 고요하고
A quiet, terribly tranquil place inhabited only by the floating nebulae.
별구름만이 떠다니는 곳.
조금만
We
더 가면
only have a little
도착이에요.
further to venture.
그 강을 찾고
Once
나면
we find the river,
당신이 앞으로 묻게
I will
될
guide you
곳.
to the place that will be your residence
이끌 거예요.
henceforth.
아무도 오지 않아요.
An abandoned lighthouse where no one visits.
그곳에서
Please, make that place your home.
아,
The
지낼
knight has
곳까지
given our hero a
마련해주다니.
place to live.
감동스러울 정도로
What a
충실한
kindly knight.
친구군요.
Such loyal friendship brings tears to my eyes.
알겠네. 자,
Very well. Then I trust thee to lead the...
아니요,
No, no. You
당신은
do not
마음이
have a line
없었습니다.
here.
어째서일까요?
Why was that, one must wonder? Was it
벅차오르는
the
기대감
excitement? The
때문이었을까요?
anticipation that got your tongue?
이런
Well,
모험담의 첫
not the most exciting
장식으로는
start to an adventure,
다소
was it?
밋밋한 이야기였습니다. 박진감 있게
Let's
가보죠.
keep things
다음
interesting. Shall we
이야기로
move
넘어가
on?
볼까요?
Episode 2, which treats Don Quixote's encounter with the bandits.
젠장.
I shite! I can't move!
이 연극의 흐름에서 당장 벗어날 방법은 없다.
There is no observable method by which we may escape the flow of this stage play. If we don't have a choice in the matter, then let's at least pay attention to it. Thinking back, we never actually given much attention to Don Quixote's stories before. We consider them to be too ridiculous, too tiring to listen to. I could think of 1,000 different excuses we came up with to avoid having to listen to her stories. Let's pay attention to Don Quixote's story for once. Her story we never knew.
이 모험은
In this
돈 키호테가
tale,
이뤄낸
we look up at one of
수많은 모험
many,
중 하나입니다.
many adventures of Don Quixote.
위대한 모험가
Through the
돈
journey, the
키호테는
great adventurer Don
많은
Quixote
마을을
visited
돌아다녔죠.
many villages.
그러다가 양떼 목장
And
마을에
eventually, the
단독에
adventurer
들었습니다.
arrived at a village of shepherds.
양떼 목장
A
마을이라.
village of shepherds indeed.
그 마을은
Upon my arrival, I could see plainly that the village was routinely terrorized by a band of highwaymen and raiders. Verily, I could see the palpable fear worn on the faces of the villagers. Thus, I inquired one of them to learn of what plagued them so.
맙소사. 당신은 근방에 이름을
Oh
날리던
my!
용감한
You must be
명가
the brave
돈
and famous
키호테
adventurer Don
제발
Quixote.
고통받고 있는
Please
저희를
deliver us from pain,
구해주세요.
my lord.
이럴 수가.
Alack for woe! The wicked captives!
도둑들로 인해
The
고통받고
bandits
있고
fell upon thy village. I, Don Quixote, shan't let this plain villainy and bullying unanswered. Oh, let pass this plain villainy. Worry thee not, for I promise thee on all that is I that I shall rout the no-good bandits from thy village. But there's too many for you to defeat all on your own, dear adventurer. Don't let such fear plague thy mind, for there are no adventures in which I, Don Quixote, have not prevailed. Wouldst thou not agree? Hold on a minute. Something feels off, doesn't it? Off?
자꾸
Who might you be talking to? The Knight of the White Moon? Or your brave steed, Rocinante? Well, plainly, it must be Rocinante. Many adventures I have braved along Rocinante, a friend and compatriot whom I shan't trade for anything in the world. Wouldst thou not agree, dear Rocinante? Yes, your worship, Don Quixote. Correct? Did she just turn into a horse?
자,
Now, let's try to focus on this adventure, shall we? Otherwise, Don Quixote, as brave an adventurer this hero may be, cannot fend off this whole horde of bandits all alone. Indeed, there were too many of them. 'Twas a battle most difficult, just as the villagers had feared. Will this plan succeed, your worship? What better plan dost thou suggest, dear Rocinante? Oh, well, I don't have a plan or anything. I don't know as much about the ways of adventuring as you do, Don Quixote. I shall stand as myself that is manifestly myself, Rocinante. That is to say, that I stand without fear. Still, can't you see that we are terribly outnumbered? Know that to back down is not to flee. That one must know when to stop their stride when danger outpaces hope. Shame. It seems that Rocinante was not as brave as Don Quixote, and not very compliant for a horse or a pair of running shoes. Fie on thee, Rocinante! Hold thy tongue! In all the years I have lived and places I have visited, I am yet to know a pair of running shoes as rebellious as thee. Hast thou not espied enough of my courage to fight them? Then I, Don Quixote, shall prove it to thee this instant, Rocinante. Thus I, Don Quixote, leapt into the fray, the likes of which have not been seen before, are there. Flee not, you devious caitiffs! Shouting so, I stabbed and stabbed and stabbed with all my strength behind the lance. Alright. Oh my god, they're cardboard cutouts! Why is the music so quiet? I can barely hear it.
그대는 어디까지 가고 있을지. 그대 선택받아.
그대 흔들려.
무아몽 중.
Ooh, wow. It's actually kind of nasty. It's like named Fragile. I got no choice.
그대는 어디까지 가고 있는지 심장이. 전까지.
그대 정해진 운명이라네.
아듀. 왜? 좀 긁혔어?
Okay.
실용에게 불확실한 것은 없네.
I'm still alive, right? Oh. Huh? Okay, I don't know what happened. It's like things stuttered for a moment.
어디에서도 볼 수 없을 색채로.
8번의 두께.
마지막으로 남길 만한 훌륭한 단말만해요. 훌륭한
Look
단말만.
at me all stylish.
여기 심장이 잠깐 저렇게 여기 심장이 잠깐 저렇게
왜? 좀 긁혔어? 아듀.
Damn.
예술적이네요.
결과적으로
Eventually, I managed to wholly purge the village of bandits and return the peace to where it belongs.
돈키호테님.
Oh, Don Quixote, your worship! I thank you for protecting our village. How may we repay this great favor?
마을 사람들은
The villagers spoke of the reward for this brave adventurer.
당연한 일이었죠.
Of course they did. Expecting a reward for a job done well was the most natural thing indeed. After all, who would do such difficult work for no pay? No need, my good lady. There is no need at all. I have merely done my duty as a righteous fixer.
아니, 어떠한 대가도 바라지 않고 공짜로 저희를 도와주신다고요?
Oh my! For truth?
정말?
You helped us for free? Without expecting any compensation? For a suit! For that is the duty of a fixer. Ah, yet, if thou truly wishes to help me, then I do have aught to ask thee.
무엇이든
Of course,
말씀하세요.
anything for you, brave adventurer.
그것은 말이요. 대단한 것은 아니요.
That is, 'tis not of any import, of course. 'Tis, Huh.
그럼
But, how could we repay you? We don't have much money.
저희가 돈이 없어서요. 네가 신고
Your
있는
running
그
shoes look
운동화라도
like they could fetch a nice price.
무슨 소리야?
Fie on thee! It
돈을 받고 의를
does
행하지
not dole
않는다.
out justice based on promise of capital.
그래도
Still, if thou truly
좀
wishes to
도와주고
help, then
싶다면.
this memory, was that Don Quixote?
이런
Can't have dead silence on the stage. Let's keep things moving and head on to the next tale, shall we?
볼까요?
완벽하게 수행되었지 않은가?
Oh, yes.
하지만
Bonus currency.
아직 기약은 없구려. 그렇다면 여전히 난
Of the adventure to lay claim upon the helm of Membrino in the roles that are given. The heck? The hecky heck? Gib.
이번에 읽어줄 동화책은 이것으로.
Episode 3, in which is recounted the matter of Don Quixote and the helmet.
돈키호테의 모험은
Thus
그 후로도
continues the
계속
adventures of Don
이어져갔습니다.
Quixote.
그 유물인가
That
뭔가가
relic,
정말
or whatever it
나오긴
is,
하는
is it even real?
그놈들이
Or those
거짓말이라는
bastards
것이
were lying
있잖아요.
to us?
그럴 리는 없다.
Nay, such cannot be true, for they would not lie to their very deliverer. I am certain the relic is near.
뭔가를
The
찾는
pair are
모양이군요.
clearly searching for something.
과연
But
이들이
pray,
예쁘게
what
찾는
might that
것이
be?
무엇?
지나가는
I
나그네여.
beseech thee, fellow traveler of the road, dost thou know aught about the local tale of a noble and knightly helm of the absolutely incandescently resplendent Membrino?
아시는가?
If you're looking for that
어쩌고
absolincan Whatever, Helmet. You might want to go up that hill over yonder. Walk along the trail all the way to the cave and keep going deep until you find the helm. At least that's what folks say out here, my lord. Oh, this was practically whispering that. Very well. Then I shall march to that cave post-haste. Thus, Rocinante and I journeyed to that cave in search of that legendary helm. 'Twasn't easy, forsooth. One of trials that which dared to stand in our path was a big, scary bear. Grrr! Oh no. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, that should help. And bear clip broke me. Yeah, it also triggered the cough that it's been lingering. It's not been as bad, but it kind of triggered it. So I went to take a suppressant in case it comes up again. Because I was not expecting this. Behold, dear Rocinante, that creature must be the man-eating bear, the tales of which we have heard so much of. Oi, how long am I gonna be in this get-up? It's pissing me off. Listen, you sod it. Grrr. Oh, man. I gotta replay that. I gotta hear it. I gotta hear it. Hang on. One more time. I gotta turn up the game value for myself. I'll just turn this down a little bit. Okay, I am beholding it. You can handle it, right? Like you always do? Verily, a mere beast such as that bear shan't match our strength. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Alright. Grrr. Grrr. Listen, you sod it. Grrr. Oi, can we stop now? Encounter a moderate difficulty. The man-eating bear. Big and scary. Oh.
양반을 떠올렸어요.
Like, it's interesting with this. It was It'd be even better if it really was just him in that bear suit for this.
지령에게 불확실한 것은 없네.
An actual bear. It eats people. How fearsome. Oh, shit.
어디에서도 볼 수 없을 색채로.
Oh, I should have screenshotted that. Damn it. Oh well. I can go find it later.
미래를 과거와 같이.
영감이 떠올랐어요.
거기서 지켜보시죠. 예술적이네요.
Thus, we vanquished the bear and claimed the fabled helm of Mebrino ours. Really? A bear? I can obliterate that poor animal in less than 3. Oh, please. Where is the fun in that? We shall battle this fell beast like from the books.
책에서 나온 것처럼 그런 거 있지 않느냐?
투구? 진짜로 돈키호테 씨가
Helm? Do you think these stories are actual adventures of Don Quixote? Miss Don Quixote, not once have we truly given you a chance to regale us with your tales of adventure. She usually only talked about adventures of other fixers. Or she would persistently nag us about our own adventures. I'm not sure. Let's keep listening.
약지에 감긴 세 바퀴의 반지는 마에스트로가 되기 위해 인정받은 세 가지 작품을 뜻하죠. 비록
Of the very nice discussion that was had between the manager and the magician. Thank you, Honglu.
부끄럽지 않은 작품을
어떻게 된 거야?
What just happened? I just started saying the lines like I've known them by heart. Yeah, it's like you're almost hypnotized by something. And it felt so real, as though we were really there. I know this sounds absurd, but I clearly remember transforming into a horse. Then a pair of running shoes somehow? But I was still myself up here. Strange.
자, 멋진 이야기였습니다.
Ah, how wonderful was that story.
한때
I like this one much more than the juvenile, naive story of peace and happiness between humans and blood fiends that this place has to tell.
그런데 그 투구는 지금 어디 있죠?
So, where did you place that precious helm? If I had such a priceless artifact myself, I would be wearing it on my head every single day. Tragically, the helm ill-fit my head. I had no choice but to leave it in my warehouse. Most likely. Shame, shame. Why did you not keep a close eye on something so important? Something you had to go through so much to claim.
언젠가 후회할 일이 없도록.
You might regret the want of it someday.
그 다음 이야기에 대해서
As much as I would like to hear what comes next, this seems to be where I bid you all adieu.
약속대로
I will open the entrance to Area 2 as promised. I'm sure there aren't any other blood fiends who are as honest about their promises as I am.
혈귀니까요.
You're the leader of this place. Wicked blood fiend, how dare! Don Quixote's rage resumed just as the story ended, but she was still stuck in place as though the tail hadn't left her body just yet.
기대되네요.
How exciting!
과연 다음
What new
구역은
tale shall greet you in the next area, I wonder?
열어보자.
자, 그럼
Well then, I hope you enjoyed La Mancha's Land's next area, O righteous adventurer of justice, Don Quixote. What was that? That wasn't a Golden Bough resonance, was it? It felt slightly different. I have no idea what he did to us, but we all helplessly froze in place, as though we were all collectively hypnotized. It wasn't like this when we entered Iseng's Fathoms, right? Quite. We could then well tell that it was merely a reenactment of a tale with a pre-written script we read of our own volition.
저 혈기만의
Maybe it has something to do with that blood fiend's special ability? It may be that he took advantage of La Mancha Land's Golden Bough resonating with a certain sinner among us and inserted his own power there to cause this phenomenon. We should probably steer clear of that blood fiend. Faust? We can't continue this story. We shouldn't. I didn't have the courage to tell them what I've been thinking this whole time. That Don Quixote, the hero of the story in which he vanquished the bandits and protected an innocent village, that Don Quixote, whose eyes twinkled with sheer excitement at the thought of taking down La Mancha Land, will eventually be forced to spill before every sinner that she is a second kindred blood fiend. However, Dante, the blood fiend hath given us the slip. Alas, we have dealt a fatal blow against one of them and managed to activate the device we had intended to access. 'Tis a very successful mission thus far, I say. She was back to her usual energetic self. Yeah. Well, newish, I guess, at this point, considering I've made it to Canto 7. After a few months, there comes a time when one must awaken from their dream. But Faust's answer seemed to be pointing towards something else. Once the button was pressed, a low rumble emanated from around us. And a large passageway slowly emerged before us, like gargantuan parts of a great machine ponderously clicking into place. Ho! Let us hasten to the subsequent canto of this epic! Ha 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 ha! Ha ha ha! Okay. I can't get Bear Heathcliff out of my head, though. Man, why are we bouncing around like this? Wherein the sinners each share their impressions of the haunted mansion. Here we go. Haunted house time. Nay, tease me not, jest me not, as though my venture is one for fools. I have already explained that you do not know of true adventure. We shall soon walk a path of suffering, its intensity unprecedented and monumental. Do you not see the grand gate of adventure risen, unlatched before us? Thus, silence your prattling and resume the preparations. Let us leave post-haste. This is quite odd, however. Since when was Rocinante given the gift of speech? Bloody Mary. Alright. Well, we had our reservations. We took the path Sanson opened for us and made it to the next area.
걱정이네요.
I'm worried about
이 구역은 시즌
Zichun and the
포함해서
other
다른
fixers.
해결사분들이 갔다고
They were
들었는데
assigned Area 2, right?
모두
I
무사할지.
hope they're alright.
시추는 괜찮을
Zichun
거예요.
will be okay, I'm
아,
sure.
이거랑
Oh,
관련해서
that reminds me.
재미있는
I have a
농담이
funny
하나
family
있는데
in-joke to share. Oh,
뭔데?
let's hear it.
저희 집에선 13살까지 혼자 살아남은
It
형제들은
goes like this.
외곽
Any of
한복판에
our siblings who
던져놓아도
manage to survive on their own to the age of 13 in our household will probably be A-okay, even if they were to be tossed out to the middle of the outskirts. Okay, we should hurry. I bet Area 2 is just as bad, if not worse than Area 1. If something bad were to happen to your sister in front of your eyes,
그럴 땐 유해라도 수습해서
then I
언젠가
will
집에
gather her
돌아가면
remains and lay them in her final resting
잘안
place when I return home. Whenever that may be.
시춘도 제게
Zichun
똑같이
would have
해줬을
done the same
거예요.
for me.
그러냐?
Yeah?
어...
Anyways,
춥지
hey,
않아 다들?
ain't this place a bit drafty, fellas? Poor Gregor. This place feels very different from Area 1. Unlike Area 1, which was extremely gaudy and overtly decorated, this place is teeming with ominous, depressing silence. Yeah, this place is... How should I put it? It's eerily quiet. Almost spooky, even. Well, I hope this is the good kind of quiet. You know, what if it's just quiet down here because the fixers who made it here first already took out all the blood fiends? It is pretty suffocating to just sit here, not knowing who won the fight, or if there even was a fight.
너희는 그 전단지 속 사람 중 하나가
Let's
되지
try not to
않겠지?
get added to that wall of missing persons posters.
라만차랜드가
How much time do we have
몇
until
시간
La
정도
Mancha
남았죠?
Land closes?
5시간가량
5 hours, by my estimation.
좋아 좋아.
Nice, nice. I'd say we're moving at a decent pace. Hey, what if we're the first group that managed to activate the Area's device? Well, we did suffer some losses. Losses? I believe we only pruned a traitor in our midst.
하나 신경 쓰이지
Yet,
않을 수가 없다.
aught sits ill at the back of my mind still.
우리가 1구역을
It was not as though we
통과한
passed the first area by our
그
own will
요술장이
and effort.
복장을 한 자로부터
It was the
형벌을
command of the
받는
man in his
생각이
magician's outfit by which we were made to pass through.
뭐좀 특이한 혈기 같긴
Well, he was a pretty weird blood fiend, right? And I couldn't quite tell what it was, but there was something familiar about him.
그랬나?
Something familiar?
약간 예술파 같다는 점이
I guess he did seem
요술이랑
kind of similar to
비슷하지 않나
Ryoshu in that
생각하긴 했는데.
artsy-fartsy way. Ryoshu quietly let out a cloud of smoke. It briefly lingered midair before turning into a bizarre shape. That's cute. Is that a cat-shaped plume? Huh. It's you, weeping and sniveling. An expression of the consequences should you mistranslate me in the future. Oh?
여기
Huh.
특이한데.
This place is pretty neat. Oh, what is it?
아 이거 좀 봐.
Look here, on the map.
지도를 보니까
They have an infirmary.
의무실이라는 곳도 있는 모양이야. 어트랙션을 타다가
Guests
다친
injured on a
분들,
ride,
한번
guests who need a
올라간
moment to
분들,
calm
혹은
down, or any blood
피가
feeds who are in
긴급하게
urgent
필요한
need of blood,
혈기분들은
you can find
이곳에서
help
도움을
here.
받으세요.
Huh,
참
ain't that
좋은
awfully
거구나.
nice of them.
라만차랜드는
They said that La Mancha Land
혈기와
was
인간들이
intended to be where
행복하게
blood
살수
fiends
있는
and
공간을
humans
위해
can peacefully,
만들어졌다고 했었죠.
happily coexist.
이 지도 설명만
Maybe a long, long time ago,
보면 그래도 옛날에는
it really did
어쩌면
work for a while,
그
at least
뜻대로 되었을지도
according to the
모르겠다는
descriptions on
생각이
this map.
그게 무슨 소리요? 제대로 되었을 리가 없지 않은가?
Nonsense! 'Twould be an impossible task, most evidently.
이런 건
An adventure such as this cannot possibly exist in any
악인들과 공생을
tale of Don Quixote. A place to coexist with villains? Pah! Absurd! This subject doth remind me of a case Lord Siegfried had once resolved. A battle atop a bridge it was. Back then, the villains suggested a compromise most devious, not unlike the one suggested by the wicked ones who inhabit this place.
지크프리트님을 돈과 권력으로
They sought to seduce him with promises of riches and power, to have him stand with them.
하지만
Yet Lord Siegfried refused to bend his knee.
현혹되시지 않았네.
He answered their suggestion with but a mighty sucking against the villain's jaw. Jeez. Oh, that 1 hour edit of the battle? Wasn't it pretty obvious that it was staged? And declared thusly, thou shan't make a purchasable project of I, Siegfried, with thy contemptible money. And oh man, she's testing me today. Fired off his super special laser beam cannon at the villain. Zwah! Attention, men! A timely intervention from Otis put a stop to Don Quixote's story. There are remains of blood bags strewn about in close proximity to this attraction. It's called, let's see, Haunted Bloody Mary. Is this one of those Haunted Mansion attractions? Hey, Sinclair, do you think these haunted mansions have actual... Stop right there! Hey, my parents took me to an amusement park too, okay? So don't think you can use this to tease me or scare me like... It was a genuine question. I've never been to an amusement park, you know? Ah. I'm sorry! Don't you worry about it. So, do these places actually have ghosts or not? I'm fairly sure they have some pretty cheap-looking animatronics or mannequins at worst. As attractions of that category often admit guests of all ages, including children, they do not place real paranatural entities such as ghosts inside them. However, they often install various tools and visual effects to stimulate fear responses in their guests. Yeah, these are usually family attractions. Where's your family? Your siblings? I never had anyone. Not even on the day I was born. I've only known the cold, the loneliness. Then let me grant you the will to live. The family I shall grant you will forever be by your side. Come with me. Oh boy. We're pretty close. In which is recounted the Sinner's adventure and the encounter with Haunted Bloody Mary, the nature of which is unclear whether it is a haunted mansion or a blood fiend's den.
교류해. 설레네요.
유령의 집은 오랜만이네요. 다시 온다면 가족과 함께일 줄 알았는데.
It's been so long since I visited one of these haunted mansions. Last time I was a place like this, I thought when the next time came, I'd be here with my family again. Not all on my own like this. All on your own? Come on, kiddo. You're here with your coworkers. Coworkers who are kinda like family, innit? Aw, Heathcliff. Enough chit-chat. Everyone, direct your attention to the floor. There's something there. Yes, there are numerous signs of battle, just as I expected. A stench, this miasma of rot fills my lungs. It has been some time since the battle took place. Nobody here appears to be a fixer who participated in our ongoing mission. Excuse me. Or maybe they've all been turned into blood bags and are shambling through the haunted mansion. But it's probably better to not share that kind of thought here. There's blood everywhere. I welcome you all with my heart, dear guests, to Haunted Bloody Mary. The portrait from which the voice was echoing from was torn in half. From what we could deduce from the remaining part of the portrait, it was likely a depiction of the king of this castle, or at least that was the story it tried to convey. It's all torn up. It can be extrapolated from the torn patterns that it was intended to be displayed in its current tattered form. You find yourselves in the castle of an ancient, once prosperous kingdom that has long fallen to ruin. Now, You must explore every corner of this derelict castle to unveil the true secrets of the old kingdom. Please note that there are several installations with the explicit purpose of inducing fear. If you have a heart condition or cannot handle horror very well, please reconsider partaking in this expedition. So he says. Verily, I have no such fear in my heart. Pah! Don't squeeze me so tightly, Don Quixote. Can you let go of my arm, please? Sancho, your grace. If you have something you would like to tell me, please come closer and... I missed the line, you say? What? Ah, I see. Let the fire of courage light your way in this adventure of cold, bone-chilling fear. The tour must start somewhere around here. That mirror's gotta be where the blood fiends used to hide to shock their guests. And look, the ceiling panel's slightly ajar. That's probably where... Hey! I hate smartasses who can't keep their mouths shut. Stop explaining things. Bloody hell! Huh? She was right. Don't you understand that the real fun of Haunted Bloody Mary is walking into a scare, knowing it's going to happen? Why can't you just be a good guest? Sorry, I'm just not that nice. We were just going to let you through, but she's really getting on my nerves. Bloodied hand? Uh-huh.
감상은 어떤가요? 무엇인지.
그대는 어디까지 가고 있을지.
마지막으로 남길만. 마지막으로 남길만.
임파스터. 예측할 수 없게.
들리세요? 한 쌍의 상황골과 24개의 늑골이 자아내는 티비아의 멜로디가.
이게 심장이
예술적이네요.
그대는 어디까지 가고 있을지. 일곱, 앞으로 둘.
은연의
좋아해.
예술. 지령에게 불확실한 것은 없네.
감상은 어떤가요? 마지막으로 남은
이제
이제 친해졌네요.
그 슬픈 눈 뒤에 버림되기 심장이 잠깐처럼 지리는
훌륭한 단말만 해요.
당신을 소재로 써보고 싶습니다.
빅토리.
완벽하게 수행되었지 않은가. 하지만 아직 기약은 없고.
Just the usual extra goodies.
그렇다면 여전히 난
They do seem pretty rare.
아무것도 인간.
Oh boy. Wherein is discussed the blood fiends in hiding and the fixers who arrived first. Alright, am I gonna level soon? Oops, I clicked out the window. No! Okay, we're good.
당장 집행해주지. 그럼 여기 있는
Right then. Was that the last of the blood fiends here? Twas a victory in our favor.
아니,
No,
더 있다.
there's more.
저 관습.
Trembling rats inside that
볼품없이
coffin.
떨구나 있는
They lack even a morsel of shame.
최소한 지조도 없군.
We opened the coffin Ryoshu singled out. Gah! Holy shit! And several blood fiends came tumbling out. Look who's talking. Ryoshu, can you see through walls by any chance?
목숨을
I only
구걸하는
smelled
놈들의
their dirty
기어다니는
cowardice.
냄새가 맡았을 뿐.
Did they leave?
누구를
Who do you mean by they? The monsters who came to hunt us. Those bastards going around smashing our eyes in your attractions.
아,
Oh,
누구인지
I
알
think
것
I know what you're
같아요.
talking about.
그분들은
Did they make
무사히
it safely
앞으로
past
가셨나요?
this attraction? Probably.
제대로 보지 못한
You didn't
건가?
get a good look at them? Well, you had no choice. Our roles were to jump out and scare people during the banquet with blood fiends, but we stayed put in here because they were even scarier. The visitors used to scream and run when we jump out of these coffins. They really, really loved it. We even took pictures with them once they were done with the attraction. This place is really warped. Or are they like in a time loop or something? Hey guys, you want to know something cool? We're running an event where we'll take a free commemorative picture with you for only 400 milliliters of blood. How's that? How's that? Don't you want to leave a picture of this spooky experience? 400 ml is nothing, right? It's just a little trickle of blood, no danger to your health. I even heard that you humans have to draw blood once in a while anyway to renew your blood supply. Keep things fresh and healthy. Y'all want to live long, healthy lives, don't you? I bet you do.
이것들이 무슨 소리를?
Mate, you serious? No, I'm sorry. I won't drink your blood. Not even a drop. I didn't want to be a part of that plan anyway. I just want to get out of here. And that reminds me. I wonder what happened to the one who managed to escape. I should have run away too when I had the chance.
카세트를 말하고 있는 것
It's
같군요.
likely that he's referring to Cassetti. But would outside to be any better? How will they live on? Hiding in sewers like rats, hiding from humans. I don't want that life. No, but this place is also just so... We're cornered. There's nothing we can do. No options left. It's either die or live a life worse than dying. There's a curse in La Mancha land. I'm ready to be done with these guys already. Please, I don't want to talk like that too much longer. It is kind of fun though, but it's a little difficult for me to pull that off.
예측할 수 없게. 필연적. 절대적.
Some of the music just made me think of Inspector Gadget's theme song for some reason. Then it went away.
예측할 수 없게. 그대. 흔들.
한 쌍의 상황골과 24개의 늑골이 자아내는 티비아의 멜로디가 예술적이네요.
좋아. 지령에게 불확실한 것은 없네. 예측할 수 없게.
이제요, 힘이 잖아요.
깨라는 소재를 통달한다면
보여드려야겠군요. 왜냐면 예술을.
Let's see, what are we working with here?
감상은 어떤가요? 마지막으로 남길 말?
왜? 좀 크게.
훌륭한 반말만.
이게 심장이. 그 슬픈 눈빛, 이게 심장이. 잠깐 저릿했기에.
Oh boy.
어디에서도 볼 수 없을 색채로. 그대. 흔들렸군.
들리세요? 한 쌍의 상황골과 24개의 늑골이
여덟. 앞으로 하나. 이게 심장이.
미래를 과거와 같이.
잠깐 저릿했기에.
약지에 감긴 세 바퀴의 반지는
Got a thread one.
마에스트로가 되기 위해
Hey, look at that. We level
인정받은 세
finally.
가지 작품을 뜻하죠. 비록
I knew it was close.
지금 제 작품이 만인의 심금을 울리지는 못하더라도 여전히 반지에
Here it is
부끄럽지
recounted, the tale of the forlorn king and the family that was once happy. Oh?
저 살점을 찢으면 더 붉게 칠해지겠지?
Congratulations, O brave adventurers. You have uncovered every secret of the kingdom. It is time I let you leave. Should you face such terrors in the world beyond, remember your bravery here and triumph over them as you have today. And now, please give a warm welcome to the blood fiends of the attraction Haunted Bloody Mary. They'll be here for the spooky scary photo shoot with blood fiends. And the narration just stops there, huh? Well, we already took care of the blood fiends who were supposed to show up on cue, so yeah, makes sense.
아마도
He would have GUH. He would have graced us himself, she says. What misfortune! Every clue that may have shed light on the secrets of this tragic kingdom's history has all been pulverized by the guests who passed through before you. Did the voice just change? It wasn't the audio quality this time, right? Wasn't just the voice of that Sanson. And our dear blood-fiend actors who have put so much effort into giving you a good surprise have all disappeared as well. We have brought righteous judgment upon those evil wretches. Even the gentleman responsible for that narration. Well, perhaps in place of a photo shoot, we could slot in a brief explanation about the secrets of this kingdom. The voice beyond the speaker began with a hint of excitement, as though he'd been expecting this situation all along. Or maybe he's expecting something to come of this. Long, long ago, a lonesome king resided within the towering walls of this great castle. Enduring so many years in such a desolate place wore him down. Lonely mornings, silent nights, the king's heart forever a hollow void. So, this soul-crushing loneliness drove the king to yearn for a family. Desperately. Oh, so desperately. So, the king began turning his wish into reality, forging a family of his own, blood-bound, to spend the rest of their lives together until the end of days. The king's love for his family was bottomless and generous. Soon, the cold, desolate castle became a cozy home, brimming with warm laughter. Excuse me. Yet, perhaps, happiness simply isn't a thing that lasts. It was on one of those many happy days when a knight, hailing from a faraway kingdom, arrived at the gates of this castle. The knight was a traveler and a wanderer with hundreds of adventures and thousands of tales to tell, collected from hither and thither and yonder beyond the world outside the castle. The king, who had spent his entire life never setting so much as a foot outside the castle, requested that the knight recount tales of those adventures to him. The knight, at want of any reason to refuse this request, said as such, "O honored king, verily I shall regale thee with tales of the worlds I have witnessed, the adventures I have undertaken." Soon, something new, something different, began to fill the castle. Tales of thrilling adventures. Some days they would talk of a long voyage at sea, of heroes braving the relentless waves. Some days they would whisper the heart-breaking tragic tale of lovers. Some days they would sing of a hero's perilous encounter with an unyielding monster. And it kept going and going and going, as though the end was an idea alien to them. As the king spent days upon days without sleep or rest, lost in the tales of adventures, he soon came to a grave realization. That his family of blood, this confined happiness locked within the castle, cannot fill that void in his heart. So, the king began to fill that emptiness with tales of adventures the knight regaled him with, and his infinite love for his family started to grow in a different direction, toward adventure, toward the night, and toward the world outside the periphery of his castle. The family thought it wouldn't last. It was all but a fleeting dream, after all. Just a brief, silly whim in which he fancied himself as what he was not, donning himself a pair of ragged boots and wielding an iron lance. The family waited. waited for the king, their creator, who not only gave them love, but bequeathed them the same void of the heart, to love them and only them again. Yet, for all their waiting, what came thereafter from the king's mouth was bitter to their ears. Let us bring down the walls of this castle. Let us make friends with those outside, declared the king. The family was afraid. To bring down the castle meant that their comfortable, familiar, and internal home and nest was to be no more. But the family loved the lonely king and his will enough to help him demolish his own castle, so the deed was done, spades in their hands. Yet, those who lived outside the castle were far too different from those who lived within. The king's family had to give up so many things: happiness, joy, ecstasy, pleasure, hope, anticipation. They had to give them all up, because otherwise they could not become friends with those outside the castle. So the king outlawed happiness from his family, because he believed that they could be happy merely by watching the happiness of others, of those who lived outside the castle, blossom. That happiness was something that could be shared, believing that their happiness could be our own in time. All of our pursuits of happiness were ordained as sin. So I ask, why must we repent for our happiness? There were so many mentions of family. What do you suppose he's trying to say? A load of shit, that's what. How interesting. I wonder if that family ever had real happiness to begin with. While everyone else found themselves rendered speechless by this gloomy tale, Hung Lu did not hesitate to share his thoughts as though it was just another light-hearted tale. Look! I see the exit sign over there. Looks like this is where the attraction ends. Yeah. It says something under there. There was a sign on the wall with instructions written in bolded letters. All blood fiends must attend at least one weekly consultation session with the priest. Consultation session? Consultations of what kind and on which subject? One must wonder. Anything, I guess? Or maybe it's like a confession? Huh? I know it's clearly not true anymore, but Omachaland must have put in a lot of effort back in the day. Indeed. Perhaps they once dreamed of coexistence. Nay, nothing but wicked trickery. All. I'm carrying right now.
어중간한 예술은
더 야성적인 깊이로.
그대 흔들려.
이제요, 힘이 닿나요?
임파스터. 어디에서도 볼 수 없을 색채.
한번에 주십시오.
임파스터.
나쁘지 않아요.
감상은 어떤가요?
필연적. 절대적. 어중간한 예술은 놔두다 고칠 수밖에.
훌륭한 단말만 해요. 마지막으로 남길 말은? 훌륭한 단말만 해요.
개라는 소재를 통로
술적이네요.
특별히 보여줄게.
실용에게 불확실한 것은 없네. 예측할 수 없게.
훌륭한 단말만 해요.
자, 타! 그래. 흔들렸군. 아듀.
글쓰기 가져가네요.
여기 심장이
보여드려야겠군요. 왜냐하면 예술을. 영감이 떠올랐어요. 항상 저희 영감을 일깨워 주시는군요.
약지에 감긴 세 바퀴의 반지는 마에스트로가 되기 위해 인정받은 세 가지 작품을 뜻하죠. 비록 지금 제 작품이
Of the
만인의 신금을
penitent
울리지는
blood fiends in the
못하더라도
bizarre survey.
여전히 반지에 부끄럽지 않은 작품을 선보이고 있는 것 같네요.
당장
Probably poaching the second overseer. After a short journey, we came upon a quiet and solemn-looking room, and in front of it stood a group of blood fiends looking at us in anticipation. But they all appear to have gone through their share of battles. Many of them appeared injured and out of breath, clearly exhausted.
당신들도 상담
Are you here for the consult?
회개하기
Excuse
위해
me.
오셨습니까?
For the confession.
무슨 소리를 하는 거지?
Confession? What are you
회개?
talking about?
이 방 안에는
Within this
우리의
room
죄를
is the one who
용서해
forgives
주시는
our
분이
sins.
계십니다. 하지만 그 전에
But before you enter, take a deep breath
심호흡을 하고
and
제가
please
말하는
give an
질문에
honest
모든
answer
답을
to my
해주세요.
questions.
첫 번째,
First,
당신은
how
오늘
intense
피
is your
생각이
desire for
얼만큼
blood
납니까?
today?
1번 말,
One for a
2번
lot,
중간,
2 for
3번
mildly,
적당히,
3 for
4번 참을 수 없을
somewhat,
만큼 강렬하게,
4
5번
for
곧 미칠
intensely,
듯이, 6번 곧
unbearably,
죽을 듯이.
5 for it is driving me insane, 6 for it's killing me.
얘도 상태가 이상한데.
This one kinda seems out of it too.
무슨 소리를 하는
Whatever
것인가?
nonsense out there
당연히
speaking of.
생각나지
Tis
않았다네.
none, of course.
그럼 두
Then
번째,
here's my second question.
당신은 오늘
Did you
혈압을
consume your
먹었습니까?
hemobar today?
1번 먹었다,
1 for yes
2번
and
먹지
2 for
않았다.
no.
잠깐만.
Wait,
말 끊지 마세요.
don't!
모든
Don't
질문에
cut me
빠짐없이
off.
대답해야
You
신부님을
must
만날
answer
수
all
있습니다.
these questions to be granted audience with the priest.
만약 먹지 않았다면
If you have not consumed a hemobar today, then please explain your reasoning.
이건 젠장 당연하잖아.
Damn it!
맛이 필요
Isn't it
없는
obvious?
걸.
It tastes like
원래
shit!
피를
Even
빨아도
sucking
그것보다는
blood from an
맛있을
insect would
테니까.
taste better
그렇지,
than that.
그렇잖아.
You'd agree, wouldn't you?
아이고.
Oh boy. Guys, get ready.
마지막 질문.
Last
당신은 오늘
question.
인간을 보고 목이
Did you feel the
말랐습니까?
parchedness in your throat when you looked at a human
네,
today?
아니요, 네,
Say
아니요,
yes,
네,
no,
네.
yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, 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 yes!
네,
Yes!
언제나
Always!
미친 듯이
Like I'm about to go insane!
사실
No! Actually,
한순간도
not really.
그런 적이
not even
없었어.
for a moment.
돈키호테.
영감이 떠올랐어요.
이런 전투를 잘 마치
영감이 떠올랐어요.
어중간한 예술은 물어뜯어 고칠 수밖에. 야, 정해진 운명이라네.
이제야 힘이 졌네요.
그 슬픈 눈빛, 여기 심장이.
보여드려야겠군요.
저게 술정이에요.
왜냐면 예술은
그대는 어디까지 가고 있어?
아듀.
마지막으로 남길 말?
필연적 절대적.
Does that mean the others didn't come through here then?
어디에서도 볼 수 없을 색채로.
그 슬픈 눈빛.
왜? 좀 긁혔어.
Well, he says they're still
이제야
bloodstains here.
숨이 섰네요.
훌륭한 반말만요.
네. 무아몽중.
감상은 어떤가요? 파우스트, 신체파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이랍니다.
저희 뼈로 이제야 숨이 섰네요.
더 야성적인 깊이로 개라는 소재를 통달한다면
항상 저희 영감을 일깨워 주시는군요.
There we go.
잘못했어요.
I have sinned.
오늘도
I
죄를
have sinned
지었어요.
once again today.
고백하겠습니다.
I confess.
나를
Take me
take
to the
신부님께
priest.
데려가죠.
They said it's all going to be okay if I visit the priest when I
그러면 다
feel the
괜찮아질
thirst.
거라고 했잖아요.
They said.
신부라는
So
점은
that priest is
이 안에
in there,
있는 거죠?
right?
순서를
You're
기다려야 할
going to
거야.
have to wait your
아까
turn.
다른 놈들도
The
죄를
other
지었는지
ones sought the
신부님을
priest too.
찾아갔거든.
Must have been sinners as well.
그러니까
So
줄을 서야 할지도
there might
몰라.
be a queue. Okay.
신부님은
Oh, the
언제나
priest
우리를
gladly
대신해
in
모든
the sins in
죄악들을
our stead.
기꺼이
We should probably check what's behind this door, right?
나리 본인이 앞장서겠네.
I shall take the vanguard, Manager Esquire. Whoa.
약인 놈.
Villains! I
확실한 건 우리가 문을
What I
열어줄
am certain
때까지
of is that this
결코
intruder will
돌아가지
never
않을
leave us
거라고
alone until we open our gates.
이제
We
슬슬
must put
결판을
an end
내셔야
to
할
this
시간 아닙니까?
insolency soon. Wouldn't you agree?
너도 얼른
I suppose you
만들어야
will
날 이해할 텐데.
understand me when you create your own. Blank.
안 그래도
Worry not.
오늘이야말로
I
끝내려고
intend
했다.
to put an end to this today. I have been planning to do so for a while. When we entered, we saw a dying blood fiend nearing his death. His mask, wow, was already cloven in half, revealing the pitiful tragedy behind. It no longer served as a mask to hide his face. Have you come here to confess your sins? Ah, what joy. Rarely do I receive those who are so willing to confess.
이건
This one, he's only a
이미 면목은
smoldering
남지
stub.
않은 꽁초군. 지그지
I'm gonna snuff out his
밟아버리기만
embers
해도
with a gentle
잔불이
stomp.
꺼지겠지.
약지에 감긴 세 바퀴의 반지는
Oh, you see
마에스트로가
Sansa
되기
against
위해
him?
인정받은 세 가지 작품을 뜻하죠.
Mm-mm.
비록 지금 제 작품이 만인의 신금을 울리지는 못하더라도 여전히 반지에
Oh, I didn't read it. No!
작품을 선보이고 있는 것 같네요.
Oh well.
건드리지 마.
Don't touch it.
저건 내
That thing
사냥감이야.
is mine. Wow. Zhichun and her men approached us, appearing to be in pristine condition compared to the priest.
시춘,
Zhichun,
입도 열지 마.
shut up.
또
I don't want to
쓸데없이
waste any more
시간
time
낭비하고 싶지
talking to you.
않으니까.
충분히
This one's almost dead. What's the point of keeping him alive?
그냥 내
뻔하군.
Isn't it obvious? These are signs of torture.
이 구역의 장치는
It seems that the device in Area 2 has already been activated. So what are you torturing him for? Prying for more information?
응,
Yes.
말했을 텐데.
Haven't I told you already?
라만차랜드의
My goal
토벌은
isn't the
내 목표가
eradication
아니야.
of La Mancha land.
그렇다고
Okay, but I doubt you came all the way out here just to enjoy
보이진
torturing some
않는데요.
blood fiend.
그래.
You're right.
우리가
We're not
혈기
like those
사냥꾼도
blood fiend
아니고
hunters.
그런 걸
We don't
즐기진
torture
않지.
them for sport.
거긴 돈벌이하고는
The hunters
상관없지.
exist only to inflict as much pain as possible against as many blood
더
fiends they can get their
고통스럽게
hands
죽이는
on, you
것에만
know.
유의를 두는
They don't even
집단.
care about the money.
하지만 난
But
달라.
I don't care about either of
내가 필요한
those.
건
What
정보야.
I'm looking for is a
나는 그
specific
정보를
piece of
얻기 위해
information I came
여기까지
all the way in
들어온
here for. I wanted to know what specific piece of information she was talking about, but I was pretty positive that she wasn't going to answer that question anyway.
그렇지만 이제 슬슬
Well,
이것의
you arrived
뇌를
just in
찌르려던
time.
참이었어.
I was about to crush its skull and brain within it anyway.
아무리 고통을
No amount of
가해도
pain could awake it from
제정신을 차리지 못하고
whatever this dazed state it's in.
보다시피
As you can see,
이미 고통으로
it
한참
must have
전에
been
미친
long driven
거겠지.
mad from pain. Reminds you of the
우리
Heisho of
집안의
her family,
흑수들이
huh, big
생각나지
brother?
않아?
Jia Shichun asked as she gestured toward the priest, who was splayed out helplessly on the ground. Her voice was dripping with contempt. Despite her viciously threatening words, the look on the priest's face was serene. He looked at us with eyes that couldn't be more at peace.
당신들을 보니
Seeing you and your friends reminds me
상담자가 생각나는
of one of the visitors to my confessional.
어느 날부터
I don't quite recall when it was,
이곳을 계속
but a blood fiend by the name of Lorenzo became a repeat visitor to the confessional. At first, I wasn't sure why he would feel the need to visit me. He simply exuded positivity that much.
신부님
Oh, dear priest, I'm doing great today. These hemobars really are some impressive inventions.
신부님
Oh, I gobbled up 110 hemobars today, in one sitting. This has to be some record, right?
하지만
Tragically, Lorenzo's positivity did not last.
신부님
Today, I
오늘은
licked a syringe for 3 hours. There was a droplet of blood on that thing, and I can't forget that blissful taste lingering on the needle. I didn't eat a single hemobar today. We've known for a while now that these stupid bricks don't do anything. They do jack shit for us, and you know that.
대체 우리에게 무슨 도움이 돼? 우리는 언제까지
How much longer are we going to have to live like this?
저는 그 답을 알고 있기에
I knew the answer to his question, so I gave it to him. You know this already, Lorenzo.
공존은
From endless forbearance
끝없는
comes
인내에서부터
coexistence.
시작하라니.
So sing and cheer louder.
더
The more
크게
pain you feel,
환호하십시오.
bury it, suppress it with laughter. Let laughter never end here as La Mancha land.
웃음소리가 끊이지 않도록. 하지만
However, the last time I saw a true, genuine smile on
로렌조가
Lorenzo's
진실로
face
웃는 모습을 보게 된 건 머리가 터진 채
was moments before he was buried under this place, his head burst open, his brain spilling.
궁금하더군요.
It made me curious.
죽지도 않은 이를
What is the
땅에 묻는 건
meaning of burying someone
대체
who lives
어떤
still?
의미가 있는지
You and I would never know the answer to that question, would we?
평생 도망자 카세티도
Did you bury the body of Cassetti yourself as well?
주셨습니까?
That fugitive? Unhand me! Don Quixote!
너무 오래 살려두면
Yeah,
안
that's
돼?
enough of this nonsense. Get out of my way. Jiashichin swung her fan toward the blood fiend, but he was nowhere to be seen. Wei stepped in at the last second to block the blood fiend's strike from behind.
신부는
The priest had the most
누구보다 믿음이
profound
깊은
faith of
자였습니다.
them all.
언제부터?
When did the magician?
모든 게
The faith that
다
everything
잘
will
될
be all
것이라는
right.
믿음.
The faith that everything shall be as he will.
그의 뜻대로
The faith
이루어질
that we shall
거라는
all find happiness at the end of all
궁극적으로는
things.
뭐 그리고 신부는
And he was the
우리
only
중
one of us who did not
고통받는
turn his
자들을
back
외면하지
to our
않았다.
suffering.
그래서
So, when more and
우리
more
중
of us
인내의
began
끈을
losing
놓으려는 자가
losing grip of our
하나,
patience,
둘 생기기
he was the
시작하니.
first to reach out to them, gave
가장
them a
먼저
helping
나서서
hand.
하지만 다른 이들의
Yet,
마음을
The one
돌보는
who
자는
cares for the hearts of others cannot help but
자신의
fail to
마음을
tend to his
돌보는
own.
것은 이한 칸짜리
Alone in
조그만
the corner of this
방
tiny, tiny
안에서
room,
신부의
the
마음을
priest's heart ailed and
들어갔습니다.
withered.
우리 중에 이를
How
알아차린
many of us
사람이
knew this, I wonder?
몇이나 있었을까요?
이봐,
Hey, I'm really happy for you that you've mastered your art of butting naturally into conversations like this.
이번에도 허락
Well, you're
받게 되면
sorely
데려갈 수
mistaken
있을
if you think you can
거라
just
생각했다면
pluck your
오산이야.
friend away again. Got that?
정확히는
Let us be precise.
이야기를 계속 이어지게
I'm
하기
here
위해 온
only to
겁니다.
continue the tale.
이야기니
Villain!
자꾸만
Hast thou
다른
come here to
실수를
distract
부리며
us once again with thy vile
불안하게
tricks?
아니
No, no,
그럴
of course
리가요.
not.
제가 간악한 실수를
My
하려는
vile
건
tricks
당신들이
are
아니라
all for you and
당신.
none other.
오직
Only
당신
for
하나만을
you.
위해.
What?
무슨
자,
Well, that's enough
분위기가
misery for a
울적해지는
tale.
이야기는 아직 당신에게는
You have so many more
이야기할
riveting tales of
모험담이
adventures to share, don't
잔뜩
you?
남아있지 않나요? 위대한 모험가
Oh, Don
Don
Quixote,
Quixote.
the great adventurer.
본인이 아무리
Many a
위대한
great
모험을
adventure have I
겪어왔다고
undertaken, yet I have no tale to tell
너
for
같은
one
놈을
so
위해서
vile
들려줄
as
이야기는
thee.
없다네.
이런
My, I should have
제가
been more
배려가
mindful.
부족했군요.
I suppose stepping
역시
onto the stage all on
혼자서는
your lonesome must be a tad embarrassing.
그런 뜻이 아니라
But it's not what I
이해합니다.
I fully
확실히
understand.
혼자서 무대를
It
이끌는
is no
건
easy task to
쉬운 일이
command the
아니죠.
entire audience alone on the stage.
그럼
Allow me to offer you some
제가
assistance.
도움을 조금 드리.
Halt! Halt, Rocinante! I don't want to leave. I don't. Why do you refuse to obey me? Stop! That was...
방금 그것은
What was that?
무엇이었는가?
오랜만에 공연에
I must have
긴장한
slipped.
나머지
Please.
실수를 저질러.
It has been a while since my last show.
실수?
Slipped.
공연이 무르익다 보면
Sometimes the order of things go out of whack when the play reaches its crescendo, and the swelling emotions sweep you off your feet.
심심한 사과
I
말씀을
offer my
전하고
sincere apologies.
다시 시작해
Let us
보겠습니다.
begin anew.
하얀 달의
From the
기사와
day of that
겨루었던
fateful duel against the
그날의
night of the white
치열한
moon.
전투부터 말이죠.
그
That duel
전투는
was one of the greatest battles I have ever had the honor of
손에
partaking
꼽을
in.
만한 대-
Don Quixote's voice falters once again, falling unnaturally quiet. Sanson must be working his trickery again.
그 대단한 전투가
Indeed.
돈키호테와
That duel was the
하얀
first
달의
meeting of
기사의
Don Quixote and the White Knight of the White Moon.
우리의 모험가
The same
돈키호테를
knight who guided our
깊은
Don
곳
Quixote,
어디인가
the adventurer, to the river in the
망각의
deep,
강으로 이끌어주었던
to the river
기사
of
말이죠.
oblivion.
깊은 곳에
River in the deep?
관리자님,
Manager, I think I know what's going
저 이제 알
on.
것 같아요. 저 사람은
That man is...
우선 대역에
Now,
집중하시죠.
now, let's focus on our roles for now, shall we?
보아하니
Let's see here.
처음으로 만난
The
대드가
knight was the
상대였군요.
first one ever to match your
당신.
strength, correct?
맞소.
Verily,
그자는
the knight was
정말 강했지.
one of truly impressive might. Shite, not again. Ugh, this is getting real annoying.
하얀 달의 기사는
The Knight of the White Moon was garbed in rags of an outfit that appeared rather unfamiliar and ridiculous.
처음 보는 옷을 입고서 또한
'Twas the knight who challenged me first as well. Forsooth, I was quite impressed by that daring courage.
아마
Perchance the knight was curious to test my might, as my name was known far and wide in all corners of the city through mine adventures. A great adventurer like you would have accepted that duel with gusto, certainly.
당연한 말을.
Indubitably,
본인은
I replied
흔쾌히
thusly. A true adventurer cowers not from a duel once
더러운
challenged.
결투를 마다하지
Let us
않는다.
battle, O brave knight!
당신의 창과
Thus began the storm of blades as your lance
있는 힘껏
clashed with the Knight of the White Moon's greatsword. Jesus, that's huge.
모든 결투에는
Yet, with every duel, no matter how great or trivial, comes certain
이
stakes.
대단한 결투도
This historical duel
예외는
must have been
아니었을
no
겁니다.
different.
나는
I care not whether I am to emerge the victor or the loser of this battle.
패자가 되든 상관없어. 다만
Yet,
돈키호테여.
O Don Quixote, should thee
나와
meet my
정정
challenge in a fair
무기를
duel,
맞대어 맹세하지.
I promise thee that in thy hands I shall present what thou
무엇보다
seekest
원하는
most.
대단하고 높이
Boldly and
등등하게
fiercely, the
또
combatants
결전의
clashed
무기가
once again.
서로 맞닿았고 로신한테가
And Rocinante
결투의
signaled the
시도를
start of
알렸죠.
this duel.
이 결투를 로신한테만큼은
Because if anyone was
지켜보고
watching,
있었을
it would
테니까요.
be Rocinante.
시
Ready? Go!
우리는
For
사흘
3
동안
suns and 3
쉬지 않고
moons, we
칼을
tested the mights of our blades.
잠깐.
Hold on.
당신은
Weren't you
칼이
holding a
아니라
lance, not a bladed
창을 들고
sword?
있지 않았나요?
말이 그렇다는
'Twas but
것이지.
the figure of speech. Oh yeah, what was that chapter called? Hang on. In which the truth that may be revealed by close inspection is spoiled by none other than Sanson himself. Whoops. Which recounts the close and dramatic duel between the Knight of the White Moon and the valiant Don Quixote. Oh, it's a fixed combat.
내가
Okay.
나설 차례인가?
둘의 대결은 정말이지 막상막하.
The duel, from its first clash to the last, was evenly matched, with no clear winner pulling ahead.
보는 이들의 손바닥에는
And every spectator's hands began to grow slick with anxious sweat.
뒤엔
Some had gathered to cheer us on as well.
돈키호테.
Yay, Lord Don Quixote. You can do this, your worship. Look at the lass's face. Now that is priceless.
그럼 저는
Well then, I'll cheer on the Knight of the White Moon.
신선하잖아요.
Let's keep things fresh.
와!
Whoa! Brave Knight, you got this!
본인의 칼끝은
The tip of my blade
기사의
hewed
왼쪽 어깨에
deep into the
내리꽂혔고
Knight's left shoulder,
그자의
while the
칼끝은
Knight's blade
나의
left a
귀를
slight
스쳐
gash
지나가는
on mine ear.
위대한 모험가 돈키호테가 결투에서 상처를 입다니.
Oh no.
괜찮은 걸까요?
The great adventurer Don Quixote wounded in a duel. Is everything alright?
괜찮다네.
Worry not, for all is right indeed. Wounds gained in battle are but seedlings of honor. 'Tis no blemish on mine.
물론
Well,
본인의 실력이
I did believe that my
좀더
skills were a
좋았다고는
smidge
생각하네.
superior to the Knight's.
마음만 먹으면
Perchance, had I
아무
decided to
최후의
put a
일격
little more
정도는
strength
날릴 수
behind my
있었을
strike, I
테지.
may have dealt a blow most final.
둘은 서로
The combatants
전속력으로
charged one
정면을
another at full
달려갔습니다.
speed
최후의 승패를
to see who
가리기
shall
위해서
emerge
말이죠.
victorious from this epic duel. Oh, the music. 10 plus clashes against the same enemy. Randomly gain or lose clash power by clash count by 10 in a clash rounded down. Oh, okay. Oh, that's hopeless.
출진이다!
What the heck?
출진이다!
출진이다. 출진이다.
Oh boy.
출진이다.
Oh, here comes a bow? What the hell? Ah!
과연 승자는
And the victor.
누구였나요?
Who won?
결과는
'Twas
승자도
neither.
패자도 없었네. 왜냐하면
The duel ended in a draw, a highly irregular occurrence.
이례적으로.
그럼
Then,
다시 한번
did you
결투를
resume your duel
시작했나요?
then and there?
아니,
Nay,
본인은
as great as I may have been
자기를
as an adventurer,
반대한
in my heart
무언가에
was no such vicious ruthlessness, for I knew the significance of clemency.
그래서
I asked
기사에게
thusly
이렇게
to the
말했지.
knight,
쉬지 않고 사흘 밤낮 동안 결투를
For 3
치르라.
suns and 3
우리 모두
moons have we
지쳐 있는
dueled,
상태인데
and fatigue hath set in for many.
잠시 휴식을
Why
하는
not
것이
lay rest to
어떻겠는가?
thy blade for a moment and recover?
이 이상으로 계속해서
Should we
결투를
continue to duel
치르다가는
in this state?
결과를
The countless
궁금해하는
spectators
수많은
shan't get their
구경꾼이
much needed rest.
잠에 들 수
No?
없지 않겠는가?
'Tis too cruel to force them to forego
너무
sleep only to see
불쌍하지.
the outcome of this duel.
그렇지 않은가?
Wouldst thou
루시한테
not agree, Rocinante?
로시나테는
Rocinante
대답했습니다.
replied, Yes, your worship.
맞는 말씀입니다.
혹은
Or
신발은
no
말이었다.
response. It's just a
그저
pair of
신발인 것
shoes.
아니면
Or
혹은
maybe this is what
이렇게
Rocinante
말했을
said.
수도요.
대체
I
그 바보 같은 전투는
was
언제
wondering when this dumb,
끝나겠습니까?
pointless battle would come to an end.
일찌감치 간식을
I have prepared some
준비해놨으니까
refreshments, so why
그거나
don't the
같이
two of
드시던가요?
you enjoy them together or something?
그렇게 해서 기나긴 전투가
Thus, the
종지부를
long
짓게
duel
되었군요.
came to an end.
그럼 그 전투의
So,
승자는
is it really true
없었을까요?
that no one claimed victory in
정말
this battle?
무승부로
Did it truly
남았을까요?
end in a draw?
그
The
전투는
duel
본인의 모험 속에서
was indeed a draw,
이례적인
highly
무승부였어.
irregular in tales of mine
일시적인
adventures.
휴전이었지.
A brief truce, if thou wilt.
하지만
Yet,
엄밀히 말하자면
I must claim that,
승자는
when it
본인이네.
comes to technicalities, the true victor was
마지막으로
myself.
칼이
Upon our final
내
clash, my
렌즈가 더
my
길어져
lance
있었거든.
was pressing forcefully upon the knight's blade. Still, with a heart of boundless generosity, I offered the knight a chance to parley with me a truce.
휴전을 제의하였지.
그러시군요.
So you did.
그렇게 해서
Now that you've
기약 없는
compromised on
휴전을
this
하게 된
truce with
두
no
분.
promise
어떻게
and
되었나요?
date, what happened thereafter?
우리는
We became
친구가 되었네.
friends.
음흠.
A friendship
결투를 통해
forged in a
다져진
clash of
우정은
blades. It is a
이거
cliched trope for how rare it
뻔하면서도
is in
드문
reality.
이야기군요. 그렇다면 기사의
Then did your
호의로
wish come true, just
당신의
as the knight
바람은
has so
이루어졌나요?
boldly proclaimed?
그,
But
그런 것
perchance?
같기도 하다만. 역시 본인은 위대한 해결사가 될 자질이 있어.
So chaotic. The predictable ending to Sanson's stage play. Do any of you know what technique he's using? Can't move. Not even an inch. Yeah, did you think we were all standing here like mannequins for the hell of it? Allow me to interject and posit that some were likely jealous of that friendship. A friendship so bold, especially between an adventurer and a knight, is bound to invite certain envious hecklers. Yes, indeed. Many did grow envious of this fellowship between us. Lady Joshishun, stay on guard. Wake up! Don't let the words of that man delude you, and... Yes, that is exactly what those hecklers said. You wish to maintain this true friendship for as long as possible, however. So you swung your righteous lance of justice against those who dared to attempt to wedge a divide between you two. You swung your lance. No! Don't let him! Foul! Villain! How darest thou employ such vile trickery again? Oh my. It seems the story was cut short. What tragic sort they are. The priest had wished to care for them with all his heart, only to fail. All the while, the one who created this place did not care for them. Do you hear too? Even today, the parade continues. You do not want to miss out on La Mancha Land's carnival and its parade. It appears that our story must wait until next time. With that, Sanson lightly flicked his staff against Judge posse. Most of our men stumbled for a moment before slumping to the floor unconscious. And as the sinner stood there in shock, he disappeared from our sight. Blood bags and blood fiends began to fill the void Sanson left behind. Oh, that was quick. Judge Shichen's query and the sinner's lukewarm answers. Who is he? He almost took out my entire faction with a single flick. We didn't even stand a chance. That's what I'd like to know, lass. By the way, you there. Who are you? Zhishan pointed at Don Quixote. That guy seemed very interested in her for whatever reason. Forsooth, that scoundrel must have recognized that I am the most dangerous threat against his villainous plan to foment evil. As the sinners gathered themselves, Wei held the line, holding back the endless horde of blood fiends and blood bags. He was protecting his men, yes, but his primary concern seemed to be the horde getting in Jia Shishin's way. While I do not like this, I must suggest that you accompany your blood relative. Wei, what if he tries to take this opportunity to kill me? Well, this young master is different. Unlike the others, he's... I know. He's not the type to do something like that. Imagine if it was big sister Yuan Chen. She would have sent her assassins after you the moment you met. Right? I guess if it was anyone else among my siblings, they would have sent their lackeys after us already. Or maybe I'm not even worth that much effort already. Thus, young Master Bao Yu is our only hope, my lady. There's no recourse. Do you hear it? The endless melodies. I know. Something went wrong in Area 3. Will you be coming with Zhishan? Will you be coming with Zhishan? Just a temporary alliance, that's all. From the looks of it, neither of us are interested in the reward money dividends, which means that we're both here looking for something else. So, at least until we get what we want, we'll... I know. We'll be
할머니가
fighting
주신
again
간식을
once
다 먹고
grandmother's
나면
snacks run out. Or
다시
snacks.
싸움 시작인
Grandmother's
거지?
snack runs out, right?
자신의 뒤치다거리를
She's
해달라고
quite haughty
부탁하는
for someone who
건
should be groveling at us for
말투가
help.
상당히 건방지군.
나와 부하들은
Me and my men cleaned up Area 2 in less than an hour.
그리고 너희는
And you only got here way after we were finished. Hey, we just forgot to pick something up, so we had to backtrack, that's all. I'm telling you, we wiped the floor with them in less than 30 minutes. Great, then we should have no trouble cleaning this place up once I join you, right? Consider me a useful, first-rate silver psyche. Psyche? Why don't you? I say we're on quite the even ground. Why would I grovel for help? Lass is so shameless that I'm at a loss for words. Oh, yeah. I see the family resemblance now, mate.
칭찬인가요?
Is that a compliment? It's an insult. In which is discussed Emile Sinclair's concerns and Don Quixote's delusions. So, that bizarre blood fiend nabbed the priest as well, eh? Considering that he's also the one who took the barber from Area 1. You know what else is nagging me? It's the way he talks. Saying absolutely bonkers shite with a straight face like he's the only sane man. It can be said that the purpose of this behavior is to collect necessary stage props, or perhaps the main cast of a stage play. In that case, we must keep our eyes on the stage play he wishes to show us, for we are yet to observe the specifics of his intent. If only you kept your big mouth shut. Well, that is... I simply cannot put a stop to myself when he asketh me to regale thee with mine adventures. But they truly are most ingenious tales, I say. Though I must speak them perforce, driven by villainous compulsion. Prithee, listen well. And like Jia said, he could have easily taken us out if he wanted to, but he didn't. Ugh, I hate this. I really don't like how it feels like we're just playthings in the palm of his hand. Excuse me, manager. I mean Dante? Sinclair carefully calls over to me. I'm sure you already noticed this, but I just thought I might mention it, just in case. This mission. Sinclair hesitated for a while, unsure how he should word this, then looked directly at me with a degree of conviction. It's all about Don Quixote. And she is completely oblivious to it. Fie! What tragedy! What tragedy let that abominable blood fiend slip away! Yeah, you looked really torn up about it when you were excitedly telling us about that duel. Hardly did I know that a request to hear my tale would have such seductive strength! 'Tis one of my dreams indeed, yet... how could I allow myself to be seduced like this? Once this mission is complete, I shall train my mind to the utmost. I stared at Don Quixote, who was chattering away with the other sinners in her usual blissful cluelessness, then back at Sinclair. Clearly, he was as conflicted about this as I am. Yeah. And I'm sure you have a good reason for not telling us what you know about her. Also, yeah. Remember? Back when we all went to my hometown, Don Quixote gave me one real heck of a beatdown. I'm sure everyone, including myself, remember what happened after Guido's death. Thinking back to it now, it's a bit embarrassing, but I remember what Don Quixote said when I was starting to lose control. Told me that I had to return to my senses. I'm sure it needs a degree of courage and determination to rise to the occasion like that. But she stepped in without hesitation for my sake. Whoa, I want to be like her, and I've been trying my best to be like her. Well, probably have a long way to go, but still.
과분한
It's not too
욕심은
much for me
아니겠죠?
to hope for, right? No. I think that's a good kind of thing to hope for.
뭐가 좋은
Pray
욕심이라는
tell,
것인가?
what good kind of hope art thou speaking of?
뭘 그리 놀라는
Ah, it
건가?
seems to have caught thee off guard. What is it? Oh, we were just chatting about this contract. Ooh, hast thou wised up to it as well, then? No way. Verily, there is no other way to look at this. This mission. It must all be about young Hung Lu. Dost thou see as I do? Hung Lu? Manager Esquire, I spy need for thee to improve thy insight. Young Hung Lu's expression hath appeared quite peculiar today, and I don't see what's different about him today.
거기다.
He hath even had a dramatic reunion with a long-lost blood relative.
또한
Ah, and forget thee not about the sudden onslaught of names of his other kin, and this potent aroma of secret enmities, which may signify a tragic history of familial drama. Though I myself have nary a one to call my kindred blood, I must imagine that such confrontations must be quite harrowing.
그러니
Thus, Manager Esquire,
홍루군을
prithee take good care of young Hung Lu.
어떻게 보면
Fairly,
우리
from a
모두가
certain perspective,
지각하게
we are
모험하는
sailing
집
through
아닌가?
each of our own adventures. Wouldst thou not say? That's true.
모험은
An adventure is very much like a journey of suffering. 'Tis imperative that the heart remain steadfast throughout the through the trials and tribulations of the quest.
예를 들어
Allow me to share a tale of my old adventure to demonstrate. This tale takes place in a tavern like any other, in which Don Quixote's tale of adventure continued through our entire journey to Area 3. Some sinners and I did pay some attention to it, but we didn't find much of our story to be of any use. Let's see, what's the next node? Because we got a lot of lore ones here. All right, I'll be right back. We got about what looks like maybe it's told there's 36, we're at 30. So we have 6 nodes and then some stuff on Saturday, it looks like. So we'll be doing this one and will probably be it for today. But I have no plans this weekend. So it does mean longer stream times this Saturday.
이번에도 치령의 뜻은
I've made a horrible mistake. Hang on. Ah, the music! The long parade, the end of which lay beyond my sight, may have appeared like a real festival, full of joy and celebration from a distance. People marching in rows, the singing that knew no end. The tune of their music was so hopeful, so cheerful that I almost felt myself compelled to join them and dance along to the carnival procession. That the parade in question wasn't full of shambling blood bags and the terrified sobbing and pleading of its victims, that is. Let us march together, oh happy hour, to the beat of upbeat drums, without worries or concerns. Here at the Grand Carnival, La Mancha, La Mancha. Help me, please. What lies ahead? Aha, we knew a guest. Yes? We've been getting so many guests today. What lies ahead, you ask? Well, it's Dulcina the Beautiful, the lady of the parade. Oh, have you met any other fixers around? Brother, you still haven't learned to read the room after all this time. Only two possibilities here. They are either blood bagged and dancing with us here, or killed the blood bags and made it to the front. Sounds like we should keep moving to the front then. No, stay with us. Come on, stay with us and dance. What the? Magician's here? Up. I like this picture. As dark and demented as it is. Okay. Let's make sure we pick the team.
많이 듣고 싶었는데.
전시 준비는 완벽하답니다.
내 작품
대상.
시연회의 일정이 잡혔습니까?
녹슨 총의 날
말뚝을
연료는
다들
나를 점 찍었다.
There we go.
집행해주지.
To the combat. It's chaining again? Okay.
어중간한 예술은 물어뜯어 고칠 수밖에.
불속이 찾아가네요.
임파스터.
그대는 어디까지 각오했을지.
한 사람의 상황골과 24개의 늑골이 자아내는 티비아의 멜로디가.
둘.
한번의 독재. 나쁘지 않아요.
예술적이네요.
그대는 어디까지 각오했을지.
훌륭한 단말만해요. 마지막으로 남길 말.
임파스터.
서바주.
이게 심장이.
Goodbye.
그 슬픈 눈빛.
파우스트, 신체파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이랍니다.
이제 통일했나요?
개라는 소재를 통달한다면
보여드려야겠군요. 해군 외면의
좋아해.
예술.
약지에 감긴 세 바퀴의 반지는 마에스트로가
Okay.
되기 위해 인정받은 세 가지 작품을
Alright.
뜻하죠. 비록
So
지금 제 작품이 만인의 신금을 울리지는 못하더라도
maybe actually just doing a
여전히 반지에
shorter
부끄럽지 않은
stream on
작품을
Saturday and save the
선보이고 있는
dungeon.
것 같네요.
I don't know. I'll have to think about that / discuss that with someone after this. Alright, so with that said, we are done for today. I'm looking forward to where all of this is starting to go. Alright, I will be back on Wednesday with more Dark Souls 3. I will see you all then.